Revival House Network.
And don't like the brags, I don't like the boast. They like hot butter on the breakfast toast. Watching flicks, talking chicks that like to motorboat. Can Riverman make it, yo, a check? Nope. So look at all these movies I got. Commenting like, should we watch them or not? And I know they just be acting for cash, but I still got one question to ask. Like, why'd he do that, do that, do that? If that was me, I'd be like, screw that, screw that, screw that. I'm an alpha, I'd eat through that, through that, through that. So why'd he do that, do that, do that?
Howdy, everybody. Revival House BTM boys. My name is Aaron. As you might know, Zach is with me.
Kid COVID.
Yeah, Kid COVID.
And the Riverman.
And Riverman.
Hey.
So, you know what? On that topic of your name, I've noticed since we've been dodging all those trigger words, none of our videos have been getting flagged.
Exactly. I just like to throw a fucking wrench in your fucking scheme, you little bitch.
Well, I think the Play-Doh stuff works too. Like, I really think it does. Because if you look, man, they're not getting flagged. So it's all about getting clever. And Adrian Mendoza actually made a comment that I'll read later. And I think maybe he was alluding to all that stuff that we were doing, the dancing around certain terminology, which I'll address at the end of the show. But anyway, so this is week 3 of our body horror October Blitz. And we're doing a Cronenberg classic starring Zach's favorite human being in the world and the fucking
James.
Sexy babe herself. Debbie Harry.
I would eat her ass.
She is fucking gorgeous, man. And she definitely is a huge part of this movie because of that. But yeah, man, tell them what we're watching if I didn't give it away already, Zach.
We are watching Videodrome, fucking the movie that Andy Warhol called A Clockwork Orange of the 80s. And we are watching it.
That's a bit of a stretch, but I get it.
Which it's better than A Clockwork Orange, in my opinion.
I think Zach would disagree.
They both great. They both great.
All right, so you know what? Really quick, before we start the movie, I want to say something. I know we're a movie-centric podcast, but I have to give a little tribute to Eddie Van Halen, man. I hate that we're so ahead. So by the time that this podcast comes out, it's going to be old news. But as of this recording, Eddie Van Halen passed away 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's sad, man.
I think we're going to be a couple weeks behind by the time you guys hear this. But I think it tethers with movies, right? Because Van Halen and Eddie Van Halen in particular were such a huge part of pop culture in the 80s, especially. I know they came out in the late 70s, but in the 80s, they were a part of some of our favorite movies, man. But the references in Bill and Ted, Marty McFly and Back to the Future, fucking Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You couldn't have a teen comedy in the 80s without references to Van Halen because they were that big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Spicoli was going to use his money to hire Van Halen to play his birthday party, right? I mean, I don't know. When I watch 80s movies, I tie in the whole decade together. Van Halen fits right in.
Even 80s pop music, like Michael Jackson beat it. I mean,
this is Eddie's hour. Michael Jackson died fucking 10 years ago. His time's over.
no, Eddie Van Halen was in there.
Yeah, you know, he played the...
in the Beat It music video.
Well, he played the solo, which is weird. I'm like, you know what? If you guys were going to get Eddie Van Halen to play the solo, why didn't you just get him to play the fucking riff that plays over and over again? I'm sure they already had it done, and they just asked him, hey, you want to lay down a lead on this?
Yep.
But that's an iconic lead, and I think for some people that might be his most iconic lead, you know, for people that aren't super rock people or whatever. But I like all Van Halen. I like David Lee Roth era, and I love Van Hagar. I'm like everybody else that never really cared for the Gary Cherone album, but
no,
I think a lot of retrospect with Eddie Van Halen when he died. So it was rumored in the last year or two that he had gotten sick again because he's notoriously private, and because he had been laying low for a while, and then like a handful of years ago, he did an interview when he launched his new line of guitars. He signed like an endorsement deal with Fender, and because he's been all around the place. Obviously, he's famous for his Frankenstrat that he put together himself with like a fucking Kramer headstock and like a Strat bot. He ended up doing a deal with Ernie Ball Music Man in the early 90s, you know, the whole Pound Cake era and all that shit into the Balance album. And then Fender started making his instruments. And then he came out with his own brand, EVH, which through that moniker, you know, he put out his classic guitars, and he replicated the 5150 amp, which was originally done by PV, which basically it has defined the modern metal sound, right? you listen to any Swedish death metal album from the mid 90s and it's 5150 PV. And so he ended up re-releasing that, which I want one real bad, and I can't spend any money right now, but as a tribute, man, I've been wanting one of those amps for fucking 3 years now, and I found myself online the last night just kind of sulking like, man, should I justify it? And I'm like, I can't do it. No, I can't do it. And I can't, but I will do it. And I even would love one of the fucking guitars, man, because they're fucking killer. But anyway, it's really sad, and it's a shame that they kind of fragmented themselves, because part of it might be because of his health. Like I said, he came out and did that interview when he started launching his own products, and he just kind of nonchalantly said, "Oh yeah, I had throat cancer and I beat it. Yeah, I went to Europe and I used experimental medicine," and he was just like all cheeky about it. And then they had that reunion with David Lee Roth in like 07, 08, and they put out an album in 2012, Different Kind of Truth, which I loved, by the way. I thought it was really great. You know, I don't even mind the David Lee Roth, Grandpa Simpson aged vocals. I don't mind. I thought the album was fucking thick as hell. And then they just fucking dissipated again, and nothing was going on. And there's a lot of miscommunication in the camps. Like, are you guys doing anything? Are you doing anything? David Lee Roth going off doing his own thing. Him saying shit about this. He was the one that blew the whistle some months back, saying, you know, because he took a solo band out and they were playing Van Halen songs, and people were like, well, isn't Van Halen still a thing? I mean, no one's ever heard anything. He's like, well, you know, someone's got to play the songs, man. And he's the one that said Eddie's not doing so well. He's the one that sort of tweeted it, and then it got the rumors twirling around. But he's always been super, super private.
Weren't they supposed to do a stadium tour like 2 or 3 years ago?
So that was the last time we had big Van Halen news. In 2019, it was buzzing that big rumor mill, enough to where a lot of the big outlets were picking it up, saying, hey, there's supposed to be a big Van Halen announcement coming soon. And the rumors were accurate, because the rumors even in 2019 were that they were going to do a 2019 string of stadium shows with Michael Anthony back in the band, because he wasn't brought back when they reunited in 07. He brought his son Wolfgang on board, and it became a total nepotism affair, right? Can you imagine David Lee Roth playing with nothing but Van Halen's behind you? It's kind of weird. But the rumor was they were going to bring him back, and then David Lee Roth went on his podcast, which he does have a podcast, by the way. And if you guys are as enamored with him as I am, you'll enjoy it, because it's just him rambling.
He never shuts the fuck up.
Oh, but he's so interesting. Yeah. He has this, and if you listen to his podcast, he doesn't really have a topic. Like, he doesn't title it anything. It's just the date that it airs, and just hear him riff about what's going on in Dave's world. And he was the one that also said, he once again, he kind of blew the lid on it. He's like, yeah, man, we got something big going on in 2019. We're going to have our buddies in Foo Fighters and Metallica. They're going to come out and help us. And it was like really vague. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, it turns out their manager came out, and I guess he said yesterday, like, yeah, they confirmed it. It's like they were going to, you know, get Michael Anthony back, and they were going to do, he said that it was going to be a farewell. Eddie Van Halen wanted to do a farewell string of stadium shows. Like, I don't know if it's going to be a huge fucking tour or just a few special shows. And they said, yeah, we had gotten Foo Fighters. They mentioned Metallica and Foo Fighters to come on a couple of the dates and help, which that would be interesting to see. Like, how do you do that, man? Like, how do you have Metallica and Van Halen at a stadium and Metallica not close? Because Metallica's the bigger band. They've sold more records. I don't know how they would have worked, but it would have been cool.
Maybe they should replace Eddie Van Halen with Eddie Weinbauer.
Oh, Eddie okay.
AKA Ragman.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really sad, because it's yet another band I never got to see. And it's hard to beat myself up about it, because I don't feel like I ever had a great opportunity to see them. Because obviously they're not the most active band. They finally got back together with in 04. They tried to do a reunion with Sammy Hagar, and that turned out to be a mess, because Eddie Van Halen was strung out as fuck, and it was maybe had something to do with what he was going on with health wise. I don't know, but I heard those shows were just fucked up, and Eddie was all over the place, and he was a mess, and Sammy Hagar was not getting along with them because it was just a shit show. And then they got back together with David Lee Roth, and when they got back together with David Lee Roth in 07, 08, those tickets, it was the hottest show that summer, and you couldn't get tickets. They were so hard to get, because scalpers had them all, and they're in the second market, and it was just, and I heard those weren't great either, because David Lee Roth can't sing anymore. But the band was on fire, supposedly. But even then, you don't have Michael Anthony. So it's like, you're always missing something. So I never really had a great opportunity to see him anyway, but I wish I could go back in time and just caught something. And it's too bad we didn't get those 2019 shows, because I would have been at it. I would have been like, fuck it. At least Michael Anthony's in the band. I'll go see him. I don't care if David Lee Roth doesn't sound great. I've seen bands that don't have great aging vocalists. It's fine. Because they're a great band. And like I said,
I'd rather go see Van Hagar.
Well, and this will be my piece on it. I think it's a shame that I know we could talk about his illness and maybe that's why they were sort of on and off dormant for 20 years. But dude, they haven't been doing anything since the mid 90s. And it's a shame because it was because of fucking interband politics, right? They got lucky and they struck lightning twice with two singers. And by all accords, it's two separate bands. Like the original Van Halen lineup and Van Hagar, they really were different bands. It kind of reminds me of like Slipknot versus Stone Sour, where you can tell the same guitar players playing in the band, and there's like a couple of like threads, but they're different. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. They kind of evolved with the times as well. Seems like with every album.
Yeah, well, and they were kind of going that way with David Lee Roth anyway, when you hear Jump and shit, right?
Yeah.
You know, but so who knows what would have happened. But anyway, so they got lucky there, but then they had that whole scafu in the mid-90s where they fired Sammy Hagar without telling him. He found out by watching the MTV Awards when they had that big surprise reunite with Dave on stage. And he's like, what the fuck? This is news to me. And then they ended up releasing like a greatest hits album with 2 new Dave songs on there. And the tour never happened. And then that fell apart. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, now you don't have Sammy either because you fucked him over, motherfucker. And they had nobody. So they had to start over again with Gary Cherone. Nobody was having it because you can't strike lightning 3 times. And
the Coronavirus.
The Coronavirus, as we call it. I love Extreme, by the way. So it's not Gary Cherone's fault. It's just like it's not Sammy Hagar's fault when people talk about that soft era Van Halen. That was all Eddie Van Halen doing that, which I love. It was fine. But anyway, I feel like they were still relevant when Sammy Hagar was in the band in 95.
Oh, yeah.
They had the Balance album, which was they all their albums with Sammy Hagar were number 1, including 95's Balance. And then when they came out with the Twister soundtrack song in 96, Humans Being.
Oh, that's an awesome song.
That was a number 1 rock radio hit too. They were on fire. So why they would fuck with that and do that is beyond me. But I'd like to think that they could have kept writing it.
Can you sing us the chorus to that, Aaron?
Shine on, shine on. You know, with that fucking, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm not going to blow out my voice trying to do the fucking scratchy Sammy Hagar voice. But anyway, I think if they just would have kept their shit together with Sammy Hagar, they would have rode into the 2000s. And, you know, they had a good shot at staying relevant because they started in the late 80s. They went through the late 70s. They went through the 80s and they kind of morphed with that. They morphed with the 90s successfully. I think they could have been relevant and they could have been carrying on. They could be even bigger than what they are. But they kind of allowed themselves to become these relics. You know what I mean?
Sammy Hagar just looks like Leif Garrett.
Oh, a chubby Leif Garrett.
The same guy. I get him mixed up all the time. I never listened to Van Halen, but R.I.P.
Anyway, I'm not trend hopping here. I'm a huge Van Halen fan, and it hit me hard, man. Like, just fucking, I've been listening to his music for like 2 days straight, and I was listening. It's not like, oh man, I'm going to dust off these records because he's died. I was listening to Van Halen last week. I was listening to I've been in a huge Van Halen mood the past 3 years.
I wonder if him being sick has something to do with him just not being in Bill and Ted 3 because he was originally in the script.
That's possible. Remember, he made
probably have my favorite live album as well. The Right Here, Right Now live album's fantastic.
He came out of weird reclusive retirement and did a guest spot on 2.5 Men on the last season. Charlie Sheen was on there. Yeah, the last season Charlie Sheen was on there. He had a weird guest spot. So I don't know, but I like them all equally. I actually got into Hagar first. I loved the 5150 album. I love Dreams, and I'd heard those songs in like the early mid-90s, and I was Team Van Hagar all the way. And then in the last probably 10 years, I really fell in love with the Dave era too. And now I don't know which one I like better.
It's weird that they named their band after the guitar player. When does that happen?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Nobody had any egos about it. It was probably like a voting thing. Like, hey, there's 2 of us. We win. It's Van Halen.
Well, it was Eddie's band, and then they got David Lee Roth because he had the music equipment. So they hired him as a singer because of that. He had amps or something. It's
an iconic name. Well, they're not the first person to do. Well, maybe the guitar player.
It happened all the time. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking of like Montrose, but Ronnie Montrose is the singer. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. The guitar player. I don't think it happened really before that. But it is what it is. But anyway, I love them all equally. I mean, to the point where they don't have a bad record minus that Gary Sharon one. And like I said, I even like the last one they did. So my top 2 albums, it's probably 1984 tied with 5150. And they're both, it's a Dave album and a Sammy album. They're both fucking great. So anyway, it's very sad. And I'm pouring out some of my Clear American on the floor for my dead homie.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie Van Halen. All right. So sorry for the detour, guys. That was like a 16, 17-minute detour, but it was fitting, man. So watch Bill and Ted in his honor. Watch Marty McFly, watch Darth Vader wake up George McFly with the sounds of Eddie Van Halen, and then Spicoli. I always think about Spicoli. And there's a million other references in there too. So anyway, we're going to get on with the movie. We're going to watch fucking Videodrome starring The Woods, man. All right, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, play.
Hell yeah. And our version starts out with the Criterion logo we're seeing right here. See, this movie's only $6 on Vudu. I was thinking, like, I might just get it because the only way to get it on like HD is through the fucking Criterion. And that shit's expensive AF.
Whoa. I looked on Vudu first and I didn't see it for no $6. That's why I bought it on Amazon.
It's on Vudu. That's where I got it on Vudu like a few months back.
But you sure it's $6 right now?
Yeah.
I just bought. Well, it's $5 on fucking Amazon. Fuck. Well, I mean, it's HD too.
It should transfer over to your movies
because it's universal, right?
Yeah.
So yours did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so I guess it doesn't matter. I saved $1.
Videodrome. Remember that title screen. Remember that. Yeah, this movie, it's a classic story, really. It's been done to death. Fucking a guy. He discovers a weird transmission coming through. He works for like a TV station. He's trying to pick up some TV shows to like syndicate. Like, oh yeah, we want to put this TV show on our network. And he comes across a weird fucking signal, and they descramble it, and it's a bunch of like just people getting tortured. And yeah, so he wants to pick it up and for his TV channel. And so they're trying to figure out where it's coming from. At first they think it's coming from like China or something, but then like that's just like a proxy thing. So oh no, it's coming from where is
Malaysia or something? I think it was like Malaysia or something.
Yeah, Malaysia.
Yeah, and it's actually coming from fucking what's his name?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, our boy's neck of the woods. George A. Romero. You think he was the one filming that shit and putting it up?
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he's probably good friends with James Woods, I'm sure.
Exactly. So, like, yeah, we were talking, like, basically, yeah, he fucking, we'll get to the rest of the story when we get there, baby. We're going to uncover it as we go along.
I think this was a missed opportunity with the title. They should have called it Vagina VCR Stomach.
Hell yes. The tapes they use in the movie are Betamax tapes because they're smaller, and fucking the VHS tape couldn't fit in fucking Wood's tight ass pussy
Vagina.
stomach.
He couldn't take it.
No, Aaron, was this your first time watching this film?
You know what? Technically, I'll say yeah. Back in the day, I had watched a double feature, one of those like Saturday night creature features, because that's when I first saw The Fly.
Yeah.
And I saw The Fly, and I remembered this was back to back with it. So I virtually remembered nothing about it. So when I've seen something before, but I don't remember anything about it, when I go on like Letterboxd, I count it as like I just watched it for the first time. That's kind of how I gauge it if I don't remember much. But as I was watching it, I was getting flashback. Like, oh, I remember this. I remember, I mean, deep in my psyche somewhere.
Yeah.
So, it was like a new experience for the most part. Yeah.
I remember renting this back in the 90s. I think it was on VHS, but yeah, the cover art always kind of drawn me to it, and in the fact that it was kind of, had some boobs and some other things, the vagina stomach and all that other things.
That turned you on?
Well, yeah, when you're a kid, dude, all that stuff does.
Oh. I want to fuck that stomach.
Fun fact, there was a deleted scene. It was like originally there was an epilogue scene where fucking Deborah Harry and like the daughter of the fucking what's his name, the guy that
the dude, yeah,
comes up with Videodrome and stuff. Like they meet in the Videodrome like fucking set. And like they're all there, and they take off their shirts, and they both have pussy vagina stomachs too. And that would have been hot because I would have fucked Deborah Harry's stomach pussy.
Do you think Debbie Harry has a Debbie Harry pussy?
I hope.
This is Aaron's favorite part right here.
So this is like this weird, almost shady drug deal going on.
That's a dildo, dude.
Shady drug deal, getting snuff. So these people work for that eyeglass company then, I take it? Or
this isn't Videodrome, no.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
First they show him like,
That's
so
right.
he's trying to find new weird shit for his thing. And like, this is a great scene. They take off the fucking clothes of this Chinese doll like they have. And it's a nice dildo with a fucking epically huge cockhead. And that's an amazing cockhead. That has to be like Pumpkinhead's cock or something. It's almost shaped like it.
I feel like Sub-Zero is going to come out and fight Liu Kang here. With smoke on the floor.
There's actually a fun fact about this. David Subochi, who appears here briefly as the Japanese porn dealer, later become a minister in the Ontario provincial government. His appearance in this controversial film as a pornographer was exploited by the opposition. They were like, you can't let this guy become fucking this guy. He was in the Videodrome. Sick shit.
Yeah, so
I think it's back by 1983 standards, I could see where it would have been shocking. It's tame by today's standards, of course.
Oh, it's fucking sex.
It's actually tame when you compare it to some other Cronenberg shit, but
oh fucking this shit is fucking cutting edge. Like fucking this is a way more fucked up than that movie he made where people like get into car crashes and then want to fuck. They start getting turned on by car crashes.
I wish James Woods just goes a little James Woods at least once in this movie. He doesn't go that crazy, you know, because he's a fucking whack nut. But he's awesome in this. He's a really good actor.
He's fucking...
Oh, he's fantastic. This is a perfect role for him, I think.
A sleazeball?
Yeah.
He's entertaining.
On Twitter or in his movies?
In his movies.
Oh, he's funny on Twitter, too, man. I love him on Twitter.
Yeah, like I mentioned that he blocked me on Twitter a while back, and like it seems like after he got like he got like kind of like banned from Twitter for like a month or something, and then when he came back, like all of his blocks were like reset, so I can see his tweets again. It's pretty donk.
I love his cameo on The Simpsons on that classic episode. You guys ever see it?
I haven't.
I don't remember now.
I can't remember which season it's on. It's somewhere between season 6 and season 8. But it's hilarious. James Woods comes to Springfield and he's doing research for an upcoming role where he plays a gas station attendant or whatever. So he gets a job at the Quickie Mart for research. He's working under Apu. It's really funny, and yeah, he's funny in it.
So what do you guys think the metaphor of the movie is? Like, what do you like? I always saw this movie as like some kind of like they're lampooning the whole scare with the video, the video nasty shit from the 70s, and
a little bit. I think it's a little bit more on the nose than that, though. I just took it as like overall they're attacking people becoming desensitized and, you know, sexual malaise and shit when you're overexposed to all this shit. You know, it's actually it's pretty telling for today. It's actually worse today, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you have two sides. You have the so-called probably moral side, and then you have the side that is more into the pornography, the smut films, and all that other stuff. Videodrome was built to pretty much eradicate all the people that are into smut.
Yeah.
Well, no, it seems like they're fucking they're doing it to because they say people are becoming too fucking pussies, and like we're gonna show them this fucked up shit to harden them up.
No, I don't think that much. I mean, harden them up. They're trying to kill them. It's basically what they're trying to do.
I think the message, what you guys are debating right now, I thought the message that you guys are talking was a little bit unclear. That part's a little foggy, like the actual motives of why the company's doing it. I wasn't super clear on it. Like, I didn't get it. Just like you said, like, I don't get it. You guys want to give them all tumors and kill them? Or, you know, they're too soft? Like, what's the purpose of this? Because
that's what he says whenever he's talking to him.
Is it like a jet? They want to like thin the herd because they're going to kill all these soft people and like just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to leave behind the people that aren't going to watch it and they're going to I'm confused.
It seems like it's like basically this signal that they find and they watch it. As soon as they start watching it, it makes a fucking tumor grow in their brain, and that tumor allows them to hallucinate and see fucking crazy shit. And yeah, Yeah, it's it's a weird movie.
I always thought it was some sort of like religious cult where
Yeah, there seems to be like they're hinting at like maybe they're comparing it to religion where like these guys they want to take over everything and kind of bring everybody into it. Like there was a definite like they were trying to do that because the guy that runs the eyeglasses place that like is also like doing it and like producing the show and everything. He was designed after Jim Baker, that televangelist guy.
Chum Bucket.
oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like that's where the idea for him came from. I've read. Yeah, this is where we meet fucking Deborah Harry.
Well, her side note about that. So this, thinking about the whole movie after you watch the whole thing, this, I'm assuming this is the real Deborah Harry, and she must have gotten killed the next before, in between now and the next time he sees her, right?
Yeah, or
Because she was into all that shit. Because he's not hallucinating this.
or she's just maybe it's fucking part of it from the beginning. Yeah, because he's already seen the fucking show once. So I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, because the daughter was saying like, she was already dead and she was part. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, well, yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, well, did it happen? Was she already like knee deep in this shit like James Woods? Because she's like into all the masochist shit, right? Was she already into it? And maybe she's dealing with the same shit, but after this point, she eats the dust. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question because I never really thought of it like that. I was kind of more linear where I thought she just kind of went to Videodrome before he started hallucinating.
Well, because think about it. Here, bear with me. So right now, look at it. She seemingly hates him, But then the next time we see her, Debbie Harry, this gorgeous fucking hottie, is going to nail James Woods all of a sudden.
He's fucking sex.
Like literally the next time you see her, they're in his apartment and she's getting real kinky and just real open. It seems like weird. Like what happened between now and then? I don't know. Maybe.
But it kind of goes back to what we were saying about the religious cults. A lot of those religious people are into a lot of things that they're not going to come out and say. They try to put on a front. And the more they put on a front, the more kinky shit they're probably into.
Yeah, I think that's separate. Yeah, I think that's separate subtext for sure. I think that's there too.
Hell yeah.
And then they mention it later, but this is just a recording because he made like 1 million videos, and I guess he's got a perfect one that'll match any conversation anytime, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It stimulates that fucking growth in your brain, and then you feel like you're conversating with the man himself.
That 5-head.
Oh yeah, it's a 5-head tape.
This is the type of film where you need to go back and rewatch it like 3 or 4 times. You pick up on more things because I definitely picked up on a lot more the past couple times I watched it.
Well, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I want to watch it again, and it's actually the runtime serves rewatches. It's really fast paced. It's 88 minutes or something like that, and it's super fast paced. It goes by in a flash. I think if I was gonna make a movie like this that is kind of convoluted and there's a lot of moving pieces to it and it's going to beg some rewatches, I would not want to make it this fucking 2.5 hour long movie because you'll never watch it again. And next time you do watch it, you'll forget it. You'll be like, well, I feel like I got a review. But
yeah, like if you want to decipher this movie, you're gonna need to write some shit down and fucking it's like just coming in and trying to do it from memory is like, it's fucking, there's layers. It's like a fucking onion, like an ogre.
But like I said, it's an easy movie to rewatch and bone up on. Look at this Benedict Arnold right there. Fuck that Benedict Arnold right there.
Yeah, we find out later that this guy fucking was hired and put here and basically worked for him for a while just to fucking set him up to like see this signal.
Yep.
So yeah.
I bet he's the one that fucking took James Woods' eyebrows too. That motherfucker.
But then we find out that there never was a signal.
Oh yeah, he was just playing
They were just tapes that he had from Videodrome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were just regular tapes.
They were regular tapes because he wanted to get James Woods knee deep into it because he's the CEO of this television company.
Yeah,
look at her in that "Let's Get Physical" '80s attire. It looks hot.
Mm-hmm.
Is this her job? Like, is she like one of those cold reader?
Yeah, I guess.
She's a Fraser Crane.
Or maybe she's like a call reader, because that was really big in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The psychic hotline call readership.
That's true.
That was massive.
The thing she's saying kind of sounds like just that cold reading thing where the people walk in and they're like, I sense somebody lost somebody.
Call me now. Call me now. I remember
Miss Cleo.
dude, the first time I wasn't familiar with soundboards. And
God, yeah.
at the time. And Todd, he prank called me with the Miss Cleo soundboard.
Yep.
And it got me, man. I was freaked out because it came in as a private number.
You're a Lieber, aren't you, darling?
And I was freaked out because I didn't know it was Todd, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on because I didn't know a soundboard existed, and I was like literally locking my door, like, who the fuck's out there? I was getting Scream vibes. Like, is there someone out there?
That was E-Bomb's World. Yeah, that was old,
E-Bomb's World. I was getting Wes Craven Scream.
Look, they're just watching the movie. That's just the title screen. They're just watching Videodrome in Videodrome.
But yeah,
fucking the third eye squeegees.
This would be so relevant today. I mean, because I think it's even more relevant today when you take, in fact, like smartphones. You could literally make Videodrome like a smartphone app.
Oh yeah,
porn at your fingertips, and just you got kids that are younger and younger and younger getting everything in a second, anything they want, unfiltered. I mean, they make it really hard and almost impossible for parents to put up barriers to, protect covenant eyes and shit like that, right?
Oh, absolutely, man.
You can't just make your kid go to bed before a certain hour of the night when they start playing certain kind of stuff on TV, and you can't not just get certain cable channels in your cable package. No, I mean, you literally have to not let them have a phone or to a certain age, and then you have to or you have to buy some expensive software that tracks it or something. You have to go through all these hoops that nobody ever does it. I mean,
that would take too much work.
I mean, if I don't give Todd, if you don't give your kid a cell phone before a certain age, that doesn't mean he's not going to ride the school bus and his friend's not going to show him something nasty on his phone.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They're subject to it.
Yeah.
And I like to think that
there's gonna be a lot of stale socks in my house. I know, because now that I have two boys, dude.
You're gonna step on something that's gonna sound like you crushed a Pringle.
Oh yeah.
Been there, dude. Did I ever tell you?
There's a T-shirt that doesn't need a hanger anymore, dude.
Bro. I woke up early in the morning one morning, and I don't remember, it was a long ass time ago. I woke up and I was like half asleep, and I just nonchalantly walked out of the room, and my kid brother at the time, he just looks at me like, why you got a sock on your dick? Like, holy shit. I was jerking off into a sock, and I fell asleep with the sock on my dick.
Oh, jeez, dude.
And I forgot it was on there, and
You should be like, I've been watching fucking the Red Hot Chili Peppers perform live. I was fucking pretending like I was them. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Woodstock 99. That was dang.
Have you ever told? Oh,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I have a question for you, Aaron.
All right. Well, I was just gonna say I forgot all about that till this just came up now. But yeah, I forgot that sock was hanging out, and I was praising God that it was my little kid brother I ran into, and not like my dad or my mom. Can you imagine?
Oh God.
You guys remember the first time you were fucking a chick and she wanted you to pierce her ears while you were doing it?
Yeah.
Aaron, have you ever told the listeners the story of you walking in on your roommate in the apartment?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Did I? So if I told that story, it was a long ass time ago.
Just jacking off on his back.
Yes.
I'll recap it really quick. So. I was never a roommate person, but this one period of my life, I had a roommate for a brief time, and he was one of my best friends, and he was much older. Like, I think he's like 48 now, so he's got some years on me. But anyway, at the time, I want to say I was probably like 20, and he was probably like fucking early mid-30s. I don't know. Anyway, so we worked opposite shifts. He worked at a restaurant, and I was working for fucking Altel, which became Verizon eventually. So I worked during the day, he worked at nights. Anyway, so I never came home on my lunch breaks. That was like Mikey time. And but this one time was different. I remember I had to go out and run a quick errand, and I wanted to run by the house. He wasn't expecting it, man. I just walked in that door, man, and he was right in the living room. And his fucking legs were straight up in the air, and his pants were around his ankles, like up in the air. And he was jacking off. It looked like into his chest or his mouth. I don't, God hope not his mouth. And I just heard like the moaning because I couldn't see the TV from where it was facing. When I walk in, I see his asshole in my face and his balls bouncing. and legs in the air.
Amazing.
And when I saw it, I just reacted like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll come back." And then I just saw, as I was closing the door, I just saw him shimmy his leg down, struggling to get his pants. And
why didn't you just not say anything and watch quietly?
just watch quietly, or just walk past him, like, "Hey, and I text him, "Hey, I was in and out of the house. I didn't want to bug you. I already left."
Who would be doing that with their legs in the air, dude? That's just so weird, dude.
I don't know. I mean, he was a shorter dude. Maybe he needed to. I don't fucking know. Why not just take your pants off at that point? Because I think them keeping your ankles restricted was only hindering you at that point. But anyway, so it was funny because I closed the door and I gave him a minute, and literally he took like a couple minutes, and then finally he opened the door because I could hear him rummaging in there from the outside, and he was taking the tape out and putting the tape back in his room or whatever, and making it presentable to like nothing ever happened. And when I walked, he opened the door, and I didn't say anything. I just walked in like I didn't see anything. I came in there to get what I was going to get.
Why didn't you knock, you savage?
It's my house, man. I had keys.
Did he finish? Do you give him time to do that or no?
Oh no, dude! I don't think he did. I don't know. But anyway, so I came and no, he came. No, I came inside. He came inside. No, I'm saying I entered.
Exactly.
Anyway,
you think he was trying to catch his cum in his mouth?
I don't know. But I entered and he was like, I wouldn't say anything. I was acting like it never happened. He let me in and I went to go grab what I came to grab, and it was really quiet. And I'm trying to like just make small talk. Like, yeah, man, what time you got to work today?
How embarrassing for him, man. Oh my God.
Dude.
Hey, I was just thinking about this fucking stand-up comedy special I saw with this funny comedian. What's his name? Funny Wackett?
Buddy Wackett? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty girl down there. I wouldn't know. Good night.
I bet she goes out with one of the Yankees.
Yeah.
Sinner.
Who's your favorite little rascal? Alfalfa or Spanky? Sinner. No, but anyway, it was like kind of weird and awkward. And as I was trying to leave, he just goes, "Oh, you caught me jerking off, dude. What the fuck?" He broke the eye. It was so funny. And but he was like, not even apologetic that he was doing it on my furniture. Like, ew.
His bare ass was on your furniture, dude.
Hell yeah, of course.
Oh, dude, his cum load, his fucking DNA. I mean, if he ever went down for hurting a poor woman, man, his DNA would be found everywhere on my couch. I don't know.
Did he sleep on that couch?
Well, as long as he has good aim, he shot in his mouth.
I used to lay on that couch on the weekends and just watch movies because I didn't have a TV in my bedroom.
God.
I didn't have a TV in my bedroom. That's where I watched all my movies, man. I didn't lay on it ever again. And it's funny because I ended up taking that couch with me into my next apartment, and my brother, Dr. Sleaze, he crashed with me for like 6 or 7 weeks, and he crashed on that couch, and he knew all about it because he ended up working with Mikey a little later. And when he introduced himself, that's what he said. He's like, "Oh, hey, yeah, really good friends with your brother." He's like, "Nice to meet you. I jerked on his couch and he caught me." And he it's the first thing he said to him. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I sleep on that couch." That's what he said.
Awesome. That's what you gotta do. You gotta just own it. You can't
I
fucking...
bet Dr. Sleaze didn't care.
Oh, he ended up telling me, he's like, "Dude, I fucked so many chicks on that couch." He's like, I'm like, "Dude, you guys are fucking nasty, man. I don't trust anybody anymore on my furniture."
Yeah. So fucking Deborah Harry, fucking our boy James Woods, he showed her, he introduced her to the Videodrome, and she was like all into it. She's like, "Oh yeah, this gets me hot and fucking shit." And now she's fucking the day later, she's basically telling him she's gonna go to fucking Pittsburgh and audition for Videodrome. Who does that?
Well, she's been into this stuff for a long time. She had the scratches on her neck.
Yeah,
she's into the S&M.
Yeah.
It's all escalating and moving very fast, like with this stuff.
Oh yeah, fucking I would fucks with Deborah Harry.
Did she do many other movies or what? I mean, I can't recall.
This is the only one I remember.
Yeah, and she's really good in it.
Yeah,
I mean,
she decided she's gonna fucking dye her what she's known for, the blonde hair. She decided to fucking dye it red for the movie. She just showed up.
Look, that shot right there before she actually put the cigarette burn in her, I could make that my wallpaper and be very happy, where she's just covering up her nip.
Why do you think I rented it so much when I was a kid?
She's really something.
Amazing.
What about this old geezer? You into her too, Aaron?
Oh, the one he fucks and kills supposedly later? Not really?
Yeah.
No. That he says he'll shower with her?
This waiter is just the creepiest fucking looking guy you'll ever see in your life coming up.
Why are you ahead?
Yeah, you're a little ahead of us.
I said coming up.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that threw me off. All right, yeah, now we're getting the belly dancer chick.
When you said waiter, it wasn't. We weren't seeing a waiter yet either.
We were seeing the belly dancer. Like, yeah, well, the belly dancer chick is going down the stairs. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what? They always have these hoity-toity restaurants and movies, but I've never seen one in real life. Like, where are these fucking weird-ass restaurants? These, like, fancy-ass places that look like this. You know, you watch Frasier, and they're always going to these fancy fucking places with the maitre d'. I mean, I've never been to one of these places. I don't know anybody that goes to these restaurants.
It's only the people that are trying to pull you into Videodrome take people there.
I guess.
Exactly. Is this chick, is she a part of it or is she not?
No, she pretty much finds the talent for him or different movies or whatever.
She brought a TV show for him to pick up, like some kind of fashion show, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't want this." So yeah, later on, he's gonna try to like he tries to get her to find out more about fucking the fucking Videodrome, and she refuses. He's like, "Well, if you do it, I'll fucking pick up your stupid ass fucking other show you wanted me to pick up." And then she's like, "Okay."
Yeah, she's mostly into the softcore shit, I think.
Yeah. Fucking, you know why they call it softcore? Because it doesn't get you hard. Except for when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Then it gets you hard.
I mean, why are you watching it when you're not a kid? How many adults were really watching fucking Emmanuel in Space?
God,
you know?
JCPenney's catalogs get you hard when you're a kid, man.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, when you're an adult, like, it worked when you were a kid, but, like, I get that stuff was for adults, but what adults were really wasting their time watching that? Because if you're a grown man, I mean, if you really wanted to get off, I guess you can go buy porn, like real porn, if you wanted to. That was your thing.
Oh, yeah.
But back then, I guess it was different because there was the shame to it. You had to actually go into a store and ask the guy for the video or the magazine and then leave with the brown sack. So I guess it was easier just to take a cut and just watch it because it was on Cinemax that night. You know what I mean? Probably. That's probably it. I'm getting confused with the way it works today where anybody could just probably order anything offline and it comes in a discrete package.
Yeah, I remember when we had cable one time. Back when I was growing up, we had all the for some reason it got
Spice Channel, Playboy,
yeah, everything came in fine because our cable got messed up, and oh god, that guy's creepy. And I didn't tell my brother or my family about any of that, and they were so pissed off at me for like a few weeks, especially my brother because he couldn't get any of the Spice Channel.
That guy looks like fucking Tom Savini in the Warriors come out to play. Like they just ran into each other.
He was in the Warriors, Tom Savini?
No, those two guys.
Oh, okay.
They ran into each other like fucking Bill and Ted 2 and fucking became one like station.
So on the topic of the cable mishaps thing, so I remember one time I assume they didn't ask. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't do this. Maybe my dad just wasn't giving me all the info. But my mom never would have approved it. But basically, for a month, they gave Spice, Playboy, what was the other one? I think there was another one. Adam and Eve. There was some other fucking channel. I don't remember. They gave that for a month for free. And then when I got home from school, my dad had lugged the TV out of the living room and drug it into his bedroom. And like he was just watching it all night long.
That must have been the same time when it came on for me.
Why would you watch it that long? You just jack off once and then stop.
Dude.
Well, I don't know, but maybe they also didn't want us having access. I don't fucking.
Because you record it.
Well, yeah, probably recording it. Yeah, right. He probably did. Yeah, I'm sure. He did because that's where I ended up getting the tape where I jacked off for the first time. Because it was like it was recorded off like the Spice Channel. It was that 4-way woman's orgy at the spa in the pool, and they're all just eating each other. Yeah, that was it. So it came from that whole era of his little taping sessions. Anyway, so I don't know if it was like a free month or if it was a glitch or what happened, but yeah, it was when I was in 8th grade. So does that line up? I think it was 7th or 8th grade. Or is this different?
Yeah, it was probably 7th. Well, yeah, it was back in middle school, I think.
In middle school, definitely, because the house I was living in. Anyway, that ended up going away, but then by chance, and I just stumbled on it. What was it? I was in the basement. That was mine and my brother Dr. Sleaze's shared bedroom. Eventually, I got to move into one of the real bedrooms on the main floor. And it was my kid brother's, so I'd never been in there. Anyway, I moved like a little TV up there, and I went to go hook the cable in, and I don't know what it was. It was just that bedroom. No other bedroom in the house. It had all the movie channels and all the porn channels.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, yeah, and it was, dude, it was just that one outlet, and it was that, and we didn't pay for it.
I remember at one point we had digital cable and we had all the movie channels, and then like at one point my parents had to get rid of the movie channels, and for whatever reason my box was the only one that kept getting them.
Yeah, something like that. Same type of thing. So I kept it a secret, and
I did too.
I would stay up real late in that bedroom watching movies on like a little TV, like a tiny little fucking 13-inch TV or whatever, and. I mean, not even just like the dirty stuff. I was just having fun watching movies, but I knew if I told my family about that, then they would probably seize it because of the other stuff. So I'm like, I got to keep it all a secret. I'd stay up late at night watching like the Spawn cartoon on HBO and shit. And I was just hoping nobody would like, because this is back in the day where, I don't know, man, if your dad overheard a certain movie being played, you knew it wasn't on cable at the time. Like, where are you watching that movie?
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like we don't have streaming services. So yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know if it was a glitch or what it was, dude, and I don't think it was the cable box. It was when I hooked it up in that room. I don't know, but it's foggy. But it was loaded with, we had no movie channels, by the way. We had the most basic cable.
Yep.
Anyway, this thing had HBO 1, 2, 3, Cinemax 1, 2, 3, Showtime, Stars, fucking Playboy Spice. What the fuck? It was pimped out, and there was never any explanation for it. And I don't think I ever told anybody. And I remember the first thing I watched was this like fucking Bikini Car Wash Babes 3 on like Spice, some like some shitty porn movie with these like, sudsied up titty chicks. I don't know. Great times.
See, that's funny because like my parents at one point, they were like, oh, we were thinking about getting those movie channels again. Like, because my parents were always like getting them and getting rid of them because like,
promotions.
Oh, yeah, so like at some points we need extra money and shit like that. And at one point I was like, my box has all of them.
Oh.
They're like, no shit. And then they're like, fuck it, we'll just take Zach's and then we'll give it back to him when there's not a movie on we don't want to watch.
You fucked up, and they never gave it back to you.
No, they gave it back to me.
Oh, they really did?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what I was scared of. It's like I didn't want them to take it, like for selfish reasons.
Your parents suck.
Yeah.
I remember growing up, my stepdad used to sit in his skibbies, smoking a cigarette
I know.
with his legs crossed,
I know.
drinking a cup of coffee, watching Howard Stern.
I know.
And I'm like, what
I
are
saw
you doing? He's like, Aaron, Todd, what's going on? So I don't know if he's like, I don't know. This was pre, Howard Stern before, when he used to have like all the...
E.
Yeah.
He was on the E net, and they ride the Sibian.
The naked chicks on there.
Well, that wasn't just at night, man. When I slept over one day, I came upstairs to use the shower, and he was just, I didn't even see him. I think I came out of the shower, and he was sitting in the living room smoking a cigarette with coffee, and he had to have been wearing skivvies, but it looked like he was naked.
His whitey tighties. Yeah, all the time.
But it looked like he was naked because he's crossing his legs. And I'm like...
He did that every night, dude.
Dude, he was casual. He's like, hey, Aaron. I'm like, whoa, hi, sir. Like, we're not even going to address the white elephant in the room. The really pasty white elephant in the room. It was really funny.
Just imagine Sam Elliott sitting there in his skibbies, smoking a cigarette and drinking coffee in his whitey tidies.
Yeah. And he had the voice too,
Yeah.
So, and he liked to talk. And so I'd be there. I think I might have had a towel on me because I was going downstairs. So I'm in the living room with your stepdad. He's like naked with a cigarette, smoking coffee, wanting to make small talk. And I'm like kind of with a towel on. It's very awkward. And he's just like, how's school? I'm like, this,
Oh, yeah. He loves to talk.
He would get into that, like, just kind of dad talk. And I'm like, I got to get some clothes on. And you probably should too, but at least me. I'll come back though.
This scene is dank. This is when he starts hallucinating. He just slaps her. Fucking yeah. So like he went and he got this tape from our boy, the dad of this chick, and he's talking about like, oh yeah, this was close to when he finds out that it's a fucking it works because you grow a tumor in your brain, and that's what makes you hallucinate. And so like yeah, he got it from the chick. And she brought the tape to him, and like he goes up to her and slaps her, smack.
You didn't hit me.
Yeah, he pictured Deborah Harry when he did it, but then like he's like, yeah, I didn't mean to hit you, and she's like, you didn't hit me. So yeah, it's like fucking with them. It's pretty donk.
Oh, hey, before we move on completely, I can't not say it. And I don't know if I ever told you guys this before on the show, but if I did, this is when it happened. When I first found that secret box of Magic Wonder, and I came across that like bikini car wash babes fucking 3 or whatever. That's the night I tried to fuck a Shasta bottle. But alas, my dick was too big at 11.
Oh my God, dude.
And it was a 3D it was like a 3-liter Shasta bottle. Oh yeah, it was a 3-liter Shasta bottle back when you could buy 3 liters. That made Zach want to piss. Whip it out. Okay. No, but you remember those 3-liter soda bottles, Todd?
Yeah.
The ones with the fat rims. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could stick my dick in that. And I still couldn't. So I remember I got the conditioner out of the bathroom and I lined it to lube it up. And I was trying to fuck this up. And this is before I could actually ejaculate. This wouldn't happen until next year. I might have been 10, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I was definitely 11. But it wasn't until like the next year where it's like the plumbing worked. I think I was a little late. I think I was like 12. I don't know. But yeah, it was really funny, man.
Did you guys ever do the toilet paper roll test on your dick?
No, but I can imagine exactly what you're talking about. I could put it together what you're talking about.
If your dick fucking it gets in that toilet paper roll and it's fucking tight, you got a fat penis. And if it's too fat, then you got a fucking really thick penis.
Penis? What the fuck was that? Yeah, good times, man. See, it's good to have you on, River, man, because it makes me go into reminisce mode.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah,
I'm talking about your stepdad and all that stuff. It's fun.
It's fun. Yeah, it's funny because I don't remember a lot of those things too. So it's.
Oh, dude, that's one of my. I mean, I don't have the greatest memory, and a lot of things come and go with me. But when I think of your stepdad, that's the one memory I remember. That's the memory.
That's the way I'll probably be here in the next 20 years.
Because that's so funny, man. And
you know what they say? If you like you forget your memory, it's probably because something traumatic happened. So anytime you forget something, it's probably because somebody pulled their cock out and made you fucking suck it, and you're just blocking it out.
What are you implying about Rich? Fuck you.
I think it's the alcohol for me, but
yeah, no. And he had good taste, man. I have a lot of good fond memories of watching Howard Stern late at night.
Oh yeah, he watched that every night. That's all he watched.
Dude, I used to. So when I lived with my grandmother in Elkhorn, Nebraska, River.
Yeah.
So we had our game room and everything was in our basement, and we had our little TV set up, and it was awesome, man. We had cable in the game room and cable in the main part of the basement. We were totally equipped. We had like our own like condo down there, and in her house, we weren't allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead. We weren't allowed to watch anything filthy. Like we couldn't even say crap. You had to say crud. So that was the kind of household it was.
Yeah.
But late at night, we'd go down there, and I would always remember I'd keep the volume really low because I'd watch Beavis and Butthead or Howard Stern. And then I'd watch the fuzzy Skinamax, stuff. And, I would keep the volume low because I was paranoid about the sound traveling through the vents or something,
Yeah.
just in case my grandfather was still like watching TV in the living area. And because I knew for a fact I went in that living area, you could hear stuff. You could hear like the kids and stuff down there talking. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe you could hear wand massaging going on. Through the vents. So I don't want to take any chances. Plus, and I remember I'd be paranoid. I'd be listening for every like footstep I could hear possibly coming down the stairs, because the way this basement was laid out, it was big enough to where I had ample warning. I would know if somebody was coming down the stairs, and I could switch the channels or whatever. But we didn't have remotes. It was all like you had to press the fucking thing. Yeah. Anyway, good times. He has an Atari. Why? Why does James Woods, this guy, play Atari? That's kind of a young man's thing, right?
The fucking trailer for this movie was mostly made with a Commodore 64. That's funny.
Oh, yeah. Looks like
That's probably it.
Fucking dang shit.
Well, that's not a Commodore 64. It's an Atari.
Oh, that's Atari, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, fucking the TV's breathing now, and he's gonna fucking kiss Deborah Harry through the TV. You can tell Deborah Harry's got those lips. She got signature lips. You know it's Deborah Harry when you see the lips. You just want those lips to dance on your cock and balls.
Macaroni. I don't know where that came from. But
The Friday, dude.
you thinking Mac?
You're thinking of Mac.
Have we still never done the original Friday?
It's funny you say that because today I went to the gas station and bought a big gulp, and I bought a burrito, like a breakfast burrito. And then as I was driving home, I was putting hot sauce on my burrito, and I was singing that too.
Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
To myself, dude.
That's funny. I can't eat while I'm driving because I don't feel like I'm really enjoying the moment. When I eat, I have to like cease all other activity. I don't want to talk on the phone. I just want to sit down. I don't want to be walking around. I have to really.
Dude, when you have kids, man, you don't have time to do any of that. So it's
I guess that's a good point.
when you're alone in the car, dude. That's the highlight of your day.
Those have to be terrible for you, but they always look so good. Those big, fat, long gas station
yeah.
burritos.
Yeah,
They look so.
the come and go burritos, dude.
Oh, same thing with which by the way, if that's a Midwest thing, if anybody that doesn't know, we don't have we have Circle K's out here, and we have Quick Trips
Yeah,
and QTs, which I know they have like QTs in Oklahoma and shit. I don't know if they're in.
they have them here.
They do? Okay.
They have, yeah.
But anyway, so like whenever I go to a Circle K, I call it come and go first. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I mean a Circle K. Because they kind of, they're both kind of themed. They kind of look somewhat similar with the red. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I feel like I'm embarrassed to say I think the sweaty gas station hot dogs look fucking good. Because it's like everybody wants to make fun of them. Like, oh, you're going to eat gas station hot dogs? I'm like, they look good.
Well, they're fucking sweaty. They're moist. They don't have sweat glands, Aaron.
They are sweating.
Dude, the gas station breakfast is the best, dude. The burritos, the sausage, egg, and cheese, all that stuff is awesome. Because they actually make it fresh, dude. They have like a counter back there and all that shit.
Well, in Quick Trip, so if you have them there, they actually have like the actual menu and stuff, like the full scale, like eatery, and you order the pizza or you order whatever you want. I've never had any of that stuff, but it always looks good.
Well, this commentary really died.
Yeah, that was weird. What the fuck was that, Dip? Oh, maybe Riverman had to leave. Is that what it was?
No, I was just,
I thought your kid woke up.
I was trying to catch up and see where we were in the movie.
That's funny.
Yeah, we just can't stick on the movie when Aaron's around.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Fucking beta cuck.
All right, we'll take over. Continue on the movie.
Oh yeah,
Zachary Ty Bryan.
he's fucking talking to why the fuck can't I remember the guy's name?
James Woods?
It's O something.
Oblivion. Brian Oblivion.
Yeah.
Oblivion.
Yeah.
Fucking hell yeah, that's a dank name. So yeah, fucking this is where he finds out like, oh yeah, fucking the tumor shit. And yeah. You're seeing it in your tumor. You're seeing it in your fucking brain boner that you got now. So yeah, it's basically, see, that's what I think, like, are they implying that, like, because they mentioned, like, oh, I don't think it's a tumor, I think it's just a new organ, and we're the new evolution, and fucking, like, is it, like, that's what they're implying, like, oh yeah, we gotta fucking, get everybody in on this, like, it's almost like it could be looked at as, like, an alien invasion movie, where they gotta infect everybody,
well,
like,
I mean, it's a tumor that makes you kill yourself is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know if that's what the ultimate plan is, or if that's like how he's.
Yeah, what's up with the all hail long live the new flesh?
Yeah.
Well, because I read there was a scene where they actually wanted to have a materialized new flesh, because like an actual physical thing, and they couldn't afford it. They had to scrap it. But
well, I think killing himself is his ultimate way to defy what they wanted him to do. Like, I don't think that was part of it.
They were saying Cronenberg, everybody, and the guy that did American Werewolf, what's his name? The guy that did the effects for this. They were saying that no, they really wanted to materialize. They were going to show, because test audiences were confused, I guess. Like, I guess when they first tested it, it was shorter even. It was like fucking 12 minutes shorter, if you could believe that. And it was just nobody understood it. There was too much missing. And especially when it came to the new flesh, because everybody was waiting to see the new flesh. Like, because they don't long live the new flesh, you'll transcend on your new flesh. And I actually kind of always took it as metaphorical or something. But no, apparently it's like a physical thing. And they said, yeah, he's like.
They refer to new flesh as like he says like, oh. Yeah, there's something he says, like, at some point, I'm paraphrasing, but he says something about, like, oh, yeah, we end up liking television more than real life, or something like that. And, like, the new flesh, like, that's like, oh, the stuff he's hallucinating, and then it becomes real. That's what he refers to as new flesh, I thought.
No, there's interviews out there. I went into a deep dive last night, and they were saying, yeah, it's like we needed, like, an extra $500,000 to do it, but we had this scene. He wanted me to do. It was supposed to show at the end of the movie an actual new flesh, and it was like, It was like James Woods with Deborah Harry like mixed together in this weird fucking goo It sounded trippy. Like I don't even know how you could even put that on like the way they were describing it. But he said, yeah, it's like we wanted it to materialize it into actual something, but they couldn't afford it, so they had to cut it.
I thought the ending was great though. I loved how it ends.
Yeah.
I think he's taken this pretty okay. Like, look, he's pretty chill, right? About a vagina being on his chest.
Like, if I had a vagina just show up, I would be fucking ecstatic.
My question is, was he trying to shove it in there, or was he trying to fuck it, and then he lost it inside?
I have no idea. I don't know why you would put a loaded gun in your chest.
It's like he's sliding it. Look, he's fucking himself. Oh,
He doesn't know if it's real or not, so he sticks it in there, and then, like, fucking he pulls out his hand, and then he's looking for the gun. Like, yeah, it's got to be somewhere. This isn't really happening. I'm hallucinating.
Hello?
But then later on in the movie, it comes back, he reaches in there and he fucking pulls the gun out. Like it was in there the whole time.
he's got some big areolas, I must say,
Oh yeah.
for a guy. Is that hair, or is that all nip?
That fucking leather strap he's wearing is doing it for me.
His fucking hand that just came. Why does his other hand look so weird? Well, I guess it was inside his pussy.
Still there?
Yeah, we're still here.
Oh yeah.
Earth to river, is he gone?
So yeah, like did he have like a fucking scar on his stomach, and that's what like he was looking at first?
Well,
And it just opens up.
so they kept showing him on the couch, and it kept cutting away and coming back, and every time it cut back to him, the scar became more pronounced.
Oh yeah.
Like when he first sat on the couch, it just almost looked like a rash. Like, and then so yeah, it was very subtle. It was kind of cool. I mean, I noticed it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with James Woods' stomach? I thought it was just like what he looked like that day. I think we lost River.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Oh, you're back?
Yeah.
Okay.
What mark are you at?
Oh, you lost the movie, dude?
Yeah.
46 minutes.
46:03, 04, 05.
Yeah, James Woods, I would fuck him.
Oh, he's a very handsome man. I think he's more handsome now he's older.
We still got to watch Another Day in Paradise. That's a favorite of Zach's, right?
Donk.
I've never seen it.
Beta.
Another Day in Paradise. I don't know if I've seen that either.
Fucking Beta. Both of you.
Is that a Gus Van Sant? No, it's not. That's the fucking guy. That's our boy. What's his face?
Fucking Larry Clark.
Larry Clark. Yeah.
The guy that did Kids.
No, fuck that movie.
You know what's funny is I meant the movie Kids, but saying the guy that did Kids just makes it sound even more like, oh.
No, that's what I was talking about the movie. I watched that when I was a kid. I fucking hated it. I thought it was shit.
Yeah. Zach made us watch Ken Park for cinema.
Ken Park is the better movie. It's the spiritual successor to Kids.
Which, by the way, we're creeping up on 500,000 on that Ken Park. fucking.
Yeah.
A lot of people pissed off because they want to watch Ken Park, I guess.
Oh, you had a lot of elitists too, right? Ken Park elitists.
Yeah.
There's one guy, yeah, he got angry. Yeah, this is the guy that's based on the fucking, what's his name? The Doomsday Bucket guy.
Chum Bucket, yeah.
Dreadful film. Dreadful.
Oh, yeah.
So what other James Woods flicks do you guys like?
Another Day in Paradise.
Not vampires.
Oh, vampires. It's a movie I've wanted to revisit for a couple of years. Like, you know what? Because I remember thinking it was okay, but like it was kind of weak. But I'm like, you know what? I think maybe there's something more to it. I got to go back to it. It can't be terrible.
Why don't you buy the Blu-ray on Scream Factory Blu-ray? Ugh.
Yeah, it's not worth buying the Blu-ray because it's like I don't know how much I'll like it today. But I watched it back, when it came out.
It's mediocre. Vampires.
Yeah, is it so? That line, that divides classic John Carpenter and modern John Carpenter is set at In the Mouth of Madness, where you might say that's the start of his decline or that's his last good movie, depending on which side of the fence.
Well, I actually like that movie, but
I do too. I think it's his last classic, but In the Mouth of Madness, it still isn't as good as his best, right?
no. Yeah.
So is it? So it's In the Mouth of Madness is better than Vampires. Vampires isn't on that level.
No, not at all.
So I saw some people saying that like the reason this guy works at like the eyeglasses store and their logo, they're trying to like hint at like, oh yeah, the fucking third eye was squeegeed. You got to get your third eye squeegeed. So like, yeah, a lot of people, they talk about like, oh yeah, it's kind of a metaphor for like the news and like violence on the news and all that shit. But yeah, those glasses are hideous.
They make you look happy no matter how you really feel. Those glasses would turn Willem Dafoe into Willem Defriend.
Oh yeah.
Well, the whole glasses thing, I didn't understand like why it has to be a glasses front, and it kind of just gave me like They Live vibes. Like
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah,
the movies are similar, kind of in a way, Anyway, obviously this came first, but
yeah. This is when he gives him the fucking helmet that like we're gonna record your hallucination. See, that's what we need in real life. We can just make movies sitting in our house. Fucking great films. Why haven't we come up with that technology yet?
I know. As we're recording a podcast, even though it's not a vidcast.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of podcasting, I was telling Zach, we got an email from TalkShoe this morning from like one of their representatives. I guess they're moving to a mandatory ad placement thing.
They're going to start putting ads on our fucking show.
Really?
At the beginning and end of it.
So Zach and I are going to talk about it. I'm not sure. We got two options. So basically what they're going to do is they said, yeah, they're going to a mandatory, if you want it to be free, we're going to put ads. Now, granted, they're on the front of the episode and the back of the episode. So that's not the end of the world. I'd be pissed if it was in the middle because we can't operate. We do commentaries, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes people do that. Like they have these weird, some podcasts have those agencies that'll inject ads and they don't really care where they put it. And it'll just like cut off somebody mid-sentence. It's really awkward. So that wouldn't work for us. Or you can pay for like, I think they're calling it a VIP or premium or VIP membership, just a paid membership. And if you pay, then yeah, it's ad free. Now, I don't see one as being bad and the other one as being better necessarily. It's just kind of whatever works for whoever because it's weird. It's like if you choose to have ads, it's free and you just have ads in the front and the back. That's not the end of the world, like I said, and you do get paid. Like every 5,000 downloads, we get $10. I mean, that's not like a crazy lot of money or anything, but it's like, okay, so they're giving you something. They're not taking all the ad money. I'm sure.
Hey, check it out. This fucking technology that doesn't exist yet, where it can record your fucking stuff you're seeing in your mind. It doesn't even have widescreen. Fucking throw it away. Primitive fucking technology.
Looks like the Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shit. Looks like every CD-ROM game in the mid-90s.
It's amazing.
But, or if we pay for a premium
they have DOS
membership.
on there.
DOS. If we pay for a premium service, it's weird. We're paying to not have ads, but we also don't get ad revenue. It's weird because like you'd think the free one you would have ads just as a cost of using the platform, and you wouldn't get any of the money. So it's weird that you pay to not have ads and not have money. It's really weird, but they
can you tell that that's not James Woods?
Yeah,
that's fucking David Cronenberg because James Wood was too scared to put that contraption on his head.
Really?
Yeah, I guess he thought it would give him like something. I forgot what I read.
Radiation,
tumor,
like cancer. Oh, like the irony. Yeah.
Maybe he's like fucking claustrophobic or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, it looks like Sega CD graphics right there.
Which were basically fucking like Windows 95 PC games. They were the same.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those games were on the same. They were both on. Like a blurry ass shit.
See if the fucking Hollow Eye or whatever fucking will let me fuck Deborah Harry, let me whip her as a TV. I'm in on that. Hell yeah.
And she look every time she shows up on screen, she looks better than the previous. I mean, she's gorgeous.
Fucking James Woods, he looks better in the last scene. He's fucking a handsome man.
Yeah, I really do want anybody listening. I would like your opinions on that whole thing. On what route we should go because they gave us an opportunity. I mean, she didn't get back to me when I asked her. I think
be right back.
Yeah, I was a little late getting to the message, but basically she was saying whenever we first got it that that's the way it's going to be going forward, free or you pay. But we're reaching out to you. They said select people. That if I don't know if it's based on they kind of word it like it's licking your ass, like you get all these fucking downloads. So I don't know. Maybe it's because we've been on the service for so fucking long. But they said select people were offering free VIP, like it. So basically, it wouldn't cost us, and it would be free forever if we lock it in before October 15th. And so yeah, I mean, so if it was going to cost us money, I'd say we can't fucking do it. But if it's not going to cost us money, I don't know which way we go. To be honest, it'd be nice to make a little ad revenue, but I don't know. I asked her follow-up questions. I said, I want to know how long the ad placements are going to be, and are they just randomized from clients you guys find, or what is it for, right? Because it might not be worth it. So I just want to get some more follow-up, because we have time to select it. But if they end up forcing us to put ads, it's only for the podcast services. Obviously, it's not going to affect the YouTube, and at that point, it's not going to be any different than YouTube, because when you watch our shit on YouTube, you have to watch ads they put right in the front and the back. So it's really not going to be different. So I really don't think anybody would give a fuck. So we'll see. We'll keep you posted, or you'll just find out. But all I know is every podcast I listen to has some kind of fucking ads. It's like it's like Videodrome. It's just drilled in my brain now.
Yeah, so fucking, he put that shit on his head to record his hallucination. Fucking, he saw Deborah Harry, he started whipping her, she was a TV, and then it turned into this chick that was trying to, fucking sell him the weird other show that kind of, some other, like, she works for him too. And like, yeah, it turned into her. Now she's dead, laying next to him. You notice it never shows him like come out of it and take that helmet off. So what if the rest of the movie is just like all part of the hallucination?
That's a good point, because from here on, this is where the third act is about to gear up, right? Because this is when the guy comes over, he calls him over to take pictures of what's in the bed. He reveals who he is, and he starts getting fucking brainwashed and the whole shit. This is kind of where the shit hits the fan a little bit.
Yeah, I wish I would have wrote down like kind of fucking things I want to say, because I had like a fucking good oh yeah, well, what do you think of interpret this? And I was like, yeah, it's like we get there ready to do it, we sit down, and then like fucking it's like you're on the spot and it's all out of your brain now.
That's what we need Goat for.
Exactly.
Goat's on that shit. I think Goat could come into this commentary blind and cold and not realize this is what we were doing, and he'd be ready. He'd be like, oh, he'd give us the, philosophy behind all of it.
Yeah, that's they tell her like that's that lady that just was dead in his bed is the one that tells him like, or no, maybe it was the daughter. She's like, yeah, there's something you got to stay away from the Videodrome. Like it's really happening. They're really filming that. And he doesn't believe it at first. They're like, there's something you don't understand about them. They have a philosophy. So yeah, that's kind of like where the weird like religion thing is coming in. And then like, whenever it had like, yeah, you get a sense that they want to take over the world, and we want all the, we want to convince other people of this. And yeah, it's hard to tell like what exactly the commentary is about.
Yeah, I mean, because you could take it in all these different directions. I mean, it's definitely one of those flicks where if you want to go on a deep dive online, there's going to be blogs dedicated to just theories.
Like, yeah, you guys are bringing up like the porn stuff. Like, I never thought of any of it as porn. Like, it's about like, to me, it was always like, oh, yeah, desensitizing you to violence. Like, the idea of porn never entered my mind.
And I always thought they wanted to just wipe out like people who are into snuff films, stuff like that.
I think it goes hand in hand. I mean, like they go hand in hand, like sex and violence on TV. I mean, I don't think they were pinpointing on one or the other necessarily. Yes.
They probably sought him out just because he did the softcore shit.
Oh, yeah. He's getting ready to find out that his fucking buddy that first showed him the Videodrome signal was like in on the conspiracy. And yeah.
He's been undercover for 2 years, infiltrating.
That's what you do. You gotta fucking make him believe in you. You gotta fucking like, yeah. That's what you do.
I'm waiting for Zach to fucking drop the facade. He's invested how many years now? And I know he's keeping something.
Exactly. He doesn't know.
He's working for Corey G this whole time.
Exactly.
It's one big troll for years, and he's just
It's funny you mention him because I actually listened.
We always mention him. You act like it's a special.
Well,
Go ahead.
I did listen to the Exploited Cinema podcast that was posted. I think Zach must have posted it a few days ago. I did listen to that. And Corey G was on the call-in show. And I thought it was funny because, God, I don't remember what movies he was talking about, but it was just funny to hear his voice, hear him again on a call-in show.
He's got other episodes coming up.
Really?
Yeah, at some point they do like an episode where he hosts. I remember there was an episode.
We should do the best of Corey G.
Amazing, hell yeah.
That's a Corey G. Dude, I think it's enough we talk about him. See, so River's out of the limelight, and he doesn't. I don't think you keep up the best, but so he doesn't know. He doesn't know about all that shit we had going on when we pranked Corey G. And then it turned. And then
I did hear about that. Okay.
And there's the war. We went on Goat Show.
There was a point when Corey G found out who it was that pranked him, and he told his buddy, like, I have a feeling I know who it is, and fucking I'm gonna go to their house and kick their ass.
Oh shit!
He's gonna fucking use them karate mart skills. Yeah.
We went through a fucking a scare. Like I was hiring like private agents to watch my house and shit. Like I was fucking scared. I was gonna open up the door one day and see Corey G
hiring agents.
Is he still pretty tight with the goat then, or?
Yeah, I think it's the only person he's tight with.
Okay, so he's still podcasting then, Corey G.
He was, and then like he got together with this other girl like online, and they started a podcast, and now he's not even returning the goat's calls, I guess.
I mean, someone like that it just isn't meant for podcasts, man. That's because you'll never have sustainability if you just dip in, dip out, dip out. You got to have that long game, man. It's all about the revival house. Don't you guys understand by now?
You know what? I was always egging him on, though. I was pissing off Aaron because we were talking about California Dreams all the time. And he used to piss off Aaron so much.
Yeah. Because it's funny to a point, but it's like, yeah, he brought me to my breaking point all the time. Because he would interrupt. I'd be trying to make a fucking sentence, and he would interrupt it with something. Something would always go back to California Dreams. Doesn't matter what, or Lorenzo Lamas, Renegade.
None of his podcasts took it as far as they ended up taking it on Vault of Mysterious Information, where every time they mentioned fucking The Facts of Life, they played the theme song for The Facts of Life in its entirety every time. In its entirety. There was episodes where they mentioned it like 80 fucking times, it seemed like. And you could tell, like, whenever fucking Corey G would bring it up, fucking there would like a fucking annoyed silence would come over Joe, like, because he knows it's gonna play on it. It was fucking dude, yeah.
I mean, his craft of being a troll is on point, and he is funny. I think it can be too much sometimes, but like I think he was a shitty person at times, but like I mean, I think he's funny. I just can't work with him.
Wasn't T-Shirt Joe on that show too?
Yeah.
T-Shirt Joe is pretty funny, dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's got the most funny social medias. And it's weird because, you know, he seems pretty, if you just judge him based on his social medias, I guess he's kind of hard to read. But yet he always tells me happy birthday on my wall. Like, oh, there's no troll. There's nothing else. Just happy birthday. Like, that's really nice of you, Joe, the guy that makes fun of everybody that dies. You know, and I was actually going to say, out of this incestuous pool we have of podcasting cronies that we've always had coming up in the last decade, he's the only one that's never been on our show. Like I think he's like the only person from every show.
I don't think J-Dog's ever been on there either. What is he still? He's not doing anything, is he?
Was anybody from Bloodbath ever like pollinate with anybody from over here or no?
No, not yet.
Okay, well. It'd be kind of cool because we've never really talked to T-Shirt Joe in depth. You know, he's really cool, and when we see him at a convention,
I love that shot of the fucking VHS tape breathing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, when we see him at a convention, I mean, he's nice, but it's like we don't really have a rapport. So it's like I don't know how like much we can really talk, like at length. Like, okay, big goals, huh? See you later.
Yeah, so see, like, they're setting up, like, oh yeah, that fucking Resistance that, you know, fucking his daughter's in on, the fucking Omega guy, or O'Reilly, what's his name? I said O'Reilly.
Oblivion.
Oblivion, fucking like, yeah, you gotta break them up because like, so that's how they give him his mission is they put that VHS tape into his stomach pussy, and I love that scene because they stick it in. See, they fucking dropped the ball. They missed the opportunity to have like back when this movie came out, they could have had like, oh yeah, pre-order Videodrome, you can get the fucking stomach pussy VCR. And it looks just like fucking the stomach pussy VCR in the movie. And yeah, you could put it in the tape and watch it like you got to put it in just like that. And fucking like, yeah, I love fucking our boy's shriek whenever he puts the tape in because it's still a tight fucking, that's his virgin fucking stomach pussy. He hasn't had a tape in there yet.
It's mind control.
Mind control.
Open
fucking our boy, yeah.
Jesse Ventura
with his mind control.
Yeah.
Jeez. He'd be a trip to talk to, man.
Oh, God, yeah.
He's crazy, dude.
Well, I think he ran for president, 4 years ago?
Was he on the ticket?
Yeah. Like, he said, like, he's one of those guys that was like, yeah, I don't believe in any of that shit. I talked about it on my show because it's interesting.
Yeah, he's weird. Yes, he ran for president, but before that, I watched an interview with him, and he was asked about his time with, being the governor of Minnesota, and would he do it again? And he's like, I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't do it again. He's like, it was an experience, but like I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I wouldn't do it again.
Kind of like Arnold.
But then he ran for president, and then he really went down the conspiracy theory like rabbit hole with shit. He got kookier and kookier. So.
He got an Alex Jones level right there.
Yeah, he's super entertaining.
Yeah, I remember seeing I saw this fucking hilarious video with fucking Jesse Ventura, Willie Nelson, and Alex Jones, and fucking Willie Nelson and Jesse Ventura are just sitting there talking about random shit, and every once in a while Alex Jones will chime in with something fucking retarded, and they'll just kind of brush it off and continue to talk like he didn't even say anything.
I know Alex Jones gets a lot of hate, but he is just so entertaining to listen to, man. I think he's all bullshit, but he's so funny, dude.
I've never listened to anything.
He had to come out and say he's bullshit to fucking win his kids.
Yeah. Oh, really? I don't follow it.
But then he turned around and said, no, I was just saying it to lie.
I was saying it he wasn't saying it to get his kids back. He was saying it for the sake of lying.
Which is kind of dumb because you're kind of perjuring yourself. Like, yeah, I just said that to get my kids back.
And it kind of ticked me off. They like kicked him off the air because like occasionally I'm like, I feel like listening to Alex Jones and having a good laugh. And they pretty much ban him from everything, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've never sat and watched and listened to an actual full out. Nothing
That's
outside
funny,
of clips.
dude.
I just see the clips and shit, and he's the news bits.
We talked over the fucking great scene where he pulls the gun out of his stomach pussy, and then like the gun becomes part of him.
That's awesome.
It's a new flesh. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Now he's about to go postal on his partners. Yeah.
Yeah, so now, like, it's just a fucking tumor that grows out of his hand, like, it forms a gun.
I've never seen somebody walk out of a murder scene so easily. Like, he blows these guys away. No one's really reacting that much outside the office. Okay, they're scared maybe. That's what I'm thinking. But then his, like, assistant or whoever that chick is, she thinks, oh, are you hurt? Like, no, there's 3 people in the room.
Well, yeah, he plays it off like somebody came in and shot at all of them, and he's hurt.
Well,
There's 3 people. I know, there's 3 people in the room. The other 2 are dead. I mean, why would you believe that?
well, because she wants James Woods Wood.
Probably.
That's why.
Yeah, we talked about it whenever you went for to check on your kid for a second. We never, because he puts on that helmet to like record his hallucinations. We never see him take it off, so the whole rest of the movie could be part of the hallucination too.
That's true. I never thought about that.
I mean,
That's what's kind of cool about it, though. You just leave it up to interpretation, what everybody thinks.
Exactly.
Something different.
And that's what's fucking, it's smart because like, yeah, like fucking all these different people can watch it and like, oh yeah, it means this. And like, you don't even have to correct them. It's just like, whatever it means to you. That's how people are with music. So like, there's people that get really annoyed whenever a movie's really vague and they don't come out and tell you what it means. It doesn't bother me. Like, cause you don't expect music writers to do that. And so, like, a movie is even more like, it's the same thing, but it's more visual than a song.
And it gives it more rewatch value because every time you go into it, you find something different. And you're like, well, I think it means this time. I think it means that, you know. every time you go into it.
Yeah, there are some movies that are like, oh, this just seems like fucking this director just saw it, didn't know what he's doing, and he's kind of relying on you filling everything in. But yeah, like I could see that because some people say they hate that whenever, because some people say like, oh yeah, they just use that as a crutch whenever they didn't tell a good story with their movie.
I don't know. I think Cronenberg's pretty. I mean, he has a pretty good track record about a lot of his movies are kind of different and weird like this. So,
you ever see Existence?
No.
No, I didn't see that.
It's kind of like a spiritual successor to this movie, but it's like about a video game, and like I remember there's this. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember a scene where like they pull out the controller and it's basically it looks like a human organ, and it like with skin on it and shit. It's fucking weird.
Is this like the top of the heap for Cronenberg for you guys? Is this the best one for you?
This is, I mean, I love this movie. I mean, this is probably my favorite. I mean, I like this. Yeah. I like Shivers. I like Scanners. I know you guys don't like. I like Rabid. The Brood. I like The Brood. History of Violence. I really like that. I remember seeing that in theaters.
I didn't watch that with Viggo Mortensen. I didn't watch History of Violence, and I had it on DVD. Man, it's one of those like $5 Walmart bins I bought like way back in the day, and I never ended up watching it. I should watch it.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, his newer stuff is kind of like he's kind of known as kind of like a George Romero, where his newer stuff is just people just kind of disregard it. And then like he kind of like got on people's nerves because he came out and said like, Stanley Kubrick isn't a genius or something. Like he just says stuff that kind of like it seems like it's kind of just to annoy people that like movies. Or yeah, it's weird.
Dead Ringers too. Dead Ringers is up there as well. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't.
You'd like it because what's his face? Jeremy Irons is in it. It's really good.
I've only ever seen this, Rabid, Scanners, and The Fly. That's it.
Okay.
I've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, the third act of this scene, it kind of seems like they decided like, oh yeah, we gotta like put you in his shoes. So what better way than to kind of make the ending like a mindfuck type of thing? Because like, yeah, that's basically what's happening to him. He's getting his mind fucked, literally.
How does she so easily reprogram him, like so to speak?
Yeah, this seems like one of those things that like happen the way it is just to keep the overall length of the movie short. Like, yeah, they could have done more while he's trying to kill the resistance side of things.
Well, I'm sure she's been doing this for over 20 years since her dad's been, dead. So
yeah, so
yeah,
their whole organization here is kind of like they're like the resistance, but it was her dad that like kind of got so into it. But like, yeah, they find out that they were basically using them to fucking spread their message. That's kind of what that's kind of where the cult kind of.
Oh yeah, both sides are pretty much in on it, using him and
yeah, that's
trying to get rid of the other side. It's like two mafias or whatever, two leaders trying to get rid of each other, and using James Woods to do it.
As you would.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking James Woods. I tell you, I woods, James. I woods. Would you guys?
I would.
Exactly. But yeah, we just saw fucking a TV sprout a gun out of its screen and shoot James Woods. And then go back in. As you do, you see that a lot in movies.
Yeah, this last... I guess you can kind of consider this a slow burn a little bit. These last 20 minutes to 30 minutes is... I mean, it's great. I mean, it's like nonstop.
I think it goes by pretty brisk, actually. Like, really tight.
Well, I mean, some people might think it's slow because...
People think a movie's slow if it's a lot of scenes with dialogue. Like, there's no explosions, it's people talking.
And we're considering body horror. I mean, the body horror really doesn't kick in until the last, half hour. But I think it's perfect. I think it sets it up really well.
Yeah, the literal body stuff doesn't kick, but like throughout the whole movie is kind of hinting at like violence and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, now he's like, oh, I gotta fucking kill them, baby. Like he's on the resistance side now. Yeah, I don't remember which scene. I think it's the one where they find out that the guy that first found the signal was when they find out he was in on it from from the start. I think that's where they mention the whole we don't like you were saying, like, did they say that they were trying to like kill people because they aren't, or no, I said because they're not, they're too fucking they're not hard enough. Like, we're showing them this because we're trying to, they're too soft, baby.
Well, they said that, but then they also said like that people are degenerates, more or less. That's why you wouldn't watch like snuff films and stuff like that, and that's why I kind of took it as more of a religious type of thing. But more, the moral people are going after the resistance. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Who knows? Aaron, what do you think? What do you think of Crash? I wasn't a fan of it, but what did you think of that movie?
Which Crash?
The Cronenberg one?
Yeah, the Cronenberg one.
I told you I haven't seen. I told you the movies I've seen.
Oh, you haven't seen that one. Okay.
I told you the 4 Cronenberg movies I've seen. Yeah, Crash. I haven't seen it. I was like, which Crash? Okay. The Cronenberg or the one with Matt Dillon? Because I could tell you all about the Matt Dillon one.
Oh, the Matt Dillon one. Shit.
Anyway, no, I didn't see Crash. It's good.
I never saw Naked Lunch.
Naked Lunch is fucking weird. Like,
yeah,
I remember watching that and just like, I didn't get it at all. I was lost.
The Dead Zone. Yeah, we've seen the Dead Zone's great.
I've seen the Dead Zone. Okay, I wasn't counting that. You're right.
The ice will break. Isn't that what he says? Or the ice will crack.
The ice is gonna break.
Hey,
yeah. That's
speaking of ice. You know what movie I finally watched for the first time? Like for real. Sat down and watched it. Hocus Pocus. I never actually sat and watched it front to back.
You're fucking nuts, dude.
What a beta cuck.
I know.
And you know what? I didn't think it was very good.
Oh, it's great, dude. I still watch it.
I've seen scenes, like, as I was watching the movie, I was like, oh, I was quoting it because I'd seen so many scenes like here and there. Since I have no real youth attachment to it, I was watching it through adult eyes. And I'm like, this isn't that good. I literally gave it
You never saw it when you were a kid, dude?
Nope, never really watched it. I think I gave it it's like a 5 out of, it might be a 4 or 5 out of 10. I just don't think it's very good.
I'd give it a 7.
I would never watch it again.
Really?
Nope. Has that fucking kid from Erie, Indiana.
It's because you're beta genes.
Erie, Indiana kid's in it.
Yeah, it's definitely 90s. I love it. I think it's great.
He's not the kid from fucking Erie, Indiana. You watch Erie, Indiana, and that's the kid from Hocus Pocus, you beta. Hocus
Pocus came out a year after Erie, Indiana was canceled.
No one gives a shit. No one watched fucking Erie, Indiana.
I did.
Yeah, this fucking tape, this is the coolest tape, and he refuses to let them put it. I want to know what's on that tape. That's a Freddy Krueger looking fucking tape.
It looks like it's made of pepperonis, man.
Fucking, I bet it tastes good.
I would kill for a new Freddy Krueger movie, like a legit one, a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I see everybody reviewing the new Friday the 13th box set on Facebook and YouTube and all this.
Yeah, I still can't justify that price. It's just so expensive.
No.
Now, look at what happens here. He tried to stick that in his fucking stomach.
What the fuck is that? Yeah, I don't understand. Like, why does hand turn into a wand massager?
I guess it does. He ends up blowing up, so I guess he turned it into like a fucking grenade or something. Because like he looks like, oh shit, I'm fucked. So yeah, it looks like it explodes.
And he blows it up. So yeah, he blows up, and I didn't understand it. Like, when did he get a grenade in there?
He's learned how to use and create fucking new flesh. He's in on the fucking. They have a philosophy that you don't understand, but now he does, and he knows how to use it.
I love when he goes in this convention. This is cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Oh yeah,
he just guns him down.
I'd like to dick him down, James Woods.
You can have James Woods. I want to split Debbie Harry like a wishbone on Thanksgiving. You can have James Woods though.
Fucking, I already had Debbie Harry. You can't fuck that anymore. Like, I've already it's gonna be like a hot dog in the hallway for you.
You had Larry David. You said?
Oh yeah, that too.
I think did you actually call her Harry Debbie? I'd like her if she
Harry Debbie.
Harry Dunn. Harry Dunn.
Harry Dunn. Lovely to meet you both. Pleasure to meet you both. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So what is this, like a fashion show? What the fuck is going on here? I don't get it.
Yeah, they're unveiling their new fucking line of fucking glasses or something. Yeah.
Wow, fancy.
So as you do. This is how they do it.
What was James Woods doing before this movie? Was this like a breakthrough for him, or was he in anything else of note before this? Because this movie, prior to this is Cronenberg's first Universal big budget movie, right? Because before this, he was still doing all those like Canadian in-house flicks for tax breaks and shit, right? So there's not
even tax breaks. Fucking Canada will just give fucking money to artists so that they can make shit. That's weird.
So was James Woods of note before this, or was this like his breakthrough, more or less?
Let me look.
He's in The Virgin Suicide. That's I like that movie.
Scary Movie 2, which of course is the
That's way after.
It's a classic scene, dude.
Cast this demon out of me. I love it. Oh, those enchiladas.
That is freaking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, it's really fucking funny, man.
He posted that video or whatever on his Twitter, like because people are like making fun of him. He's like, I love this. This is so much fun.
Yeah, it's really funny. I should watch those for the season, the first two.
Oh god, dude!
Look at that big hand. Look at that strong hand right there. Speaking of strong hands,
he was in Casino.
That was after this, obviously. But yeah. I was talking about before 83. What was he in?
Oh, The Hard Way with fucking our boy Michael J. Fox.
Hard Way.
Amazing film.
Okay.
He was in that movie Bestseller. Remember that?
No.
Where like fucking he's like a killer or something.
This is awesome, dude. This fucking blew me away. I love this.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Even just like that, the long live the new flesh bullshit. And just like, this is so gross. Like all the fat particles coming out of him. This looks like some fucking Cohagen shit.
Oh yeah.
Cohagen's bosom body.
Yeah, this is what a great climax like effect. It looks awesome, dude. I love it.
Yeah, I remember hearing the people saying that like, oh yeah, that gun he's got on his hand, it shoots cancer. So like he's shooting him with the cancer. That fucking that makes all this shit fucking happen.
And this whole end scene is pretty trippy too. How we literally watch it twice. We watch him watch it on TV, and then he literally does it again.
Oh yeah, you're like, he's not gonna do that. Yeah, he is.
And then he actually did it. Yeah, he's like, they can't just show us this twice. Something's gonna happen. No, he does it.
They apparently they didn't know, like they had like 3 or 4 different endings scripted, and the one they end up using in the movie is actually James Woods' idea. I guess this ending is his idea.
And I want the guts to come out of the TV.
So, do they have the endings in the Criterion or
I don't know,
Blu-ray, or I'm curious. Alternate.
I guess they did like have to delete scenes as they were scripted, like before they could even shoot them, because like they just over budget and over time.
So what led him here, by the way, guys? What led him to this place?
I have no idea.
I guess he's just running away to hide out.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was a TV in there. I thought that was just a hallucination.
Okay.
It probably is a hallucination, yeah.
Continue, Zach. Oh, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was a scene scripted where like fucking he's in the bathtub or something and a television comes out of it, like, and they were trying to figure out how to do it, like how are we gonna get a TV and submerge it underwater. Like they were like, oh, there's this liquid you can get that's like, it doesn't carry an electric current, but it's like really expensive for like 1 quart of it. Like that was originally how they were gonna do it, but then they were like, oh no, we'll just open up a TV and we'll seal it and make sure it's waterproof inside. And then like they did a test for that, but like as soon as the TV goes underwater, like it fucking didn't, it just floated because like there's so much air in like the tubes of a tube TV or something. So they just ended up cutting it out of the script.
How about that?
Yeah, it's fucking Fucking weird movie. See, like, this would be one to, like, revisit and do on Cinema where, like, I could write down, like, all the thoughts and shit, because it's one to decipher.
Aaron, what did, so you saw this, recently you said, because of the review, or the commentary, what would you give this?
I watched it last night.
What would you give this movie?
Well, you know what I was actually going to say, because when we were talking about earlier, I actually, not before we actually started recording, I liked the movie better today, just after sitting on it for a night, than I did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was on the fence, last night. I'm like, man, I don't know if, I mean, probably not as high as you guys on the fence. I was on the fence last night of a 6 or a 7. And I went ahead and gave it a 6. But today, when I sat down to do this podcast, I'm like, this is a 7. So it's still not like, I know that's probably not as high as you guys, but
I remember, like, I've heard about this movie around the time, like, you know, I was getting into podcasts and everybody was talking about it and how great it was. And I remember watching it and feeling a little underwhelmed, but it was one that, like, stuck with me. And, like, months later, I was still thinking about it and, like, wanted to go back and rewatch it. And it's just like even, like, the scenes where nothing are happening is fucking, like, are just, like, really interesting in this movie for some reason. Like, yeah, it fucking makes you think and stuff. It's weird.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep stewing on it, and I'll come back and I'll probably update my reviews of it and all that stuff in like a month or so. But yeah, like, I already like it just after sleeping on it, because it's like the first time you really watch it, you know, you're scratching your head a little bit on a couple of things, asking yourself a couple of questions.
Oh yeah.
So
Absolutely.
You know, but for sure, yeah. Watch this. This is a trip.
Dank. Fucking go on, self-destruct, Max. It's the perfect high. See, like, I was wondering if they were trying to get, like, oh yeah, because we're so obsessed with TV and fucking all this shit, like, is this kind of like, oh, it's the new trend? And, like, yeah.
It's like he's being held hostage by Swamp Thing, doesn't it? Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, continue.
That effect is dank.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm always trying to, like, what the meaning. Like, I'd like to, like, get the Blu-ray and hear, like, a commentary, kind of hear, like, what was, you know, what's kind of the stuff it means and everything. But it's like, yeah, fucking Blu-ray is so expensive.
Do you think they could get James Woods to sit down and do a commentary of this without bringing up Pizzagate every 5 seconds or something these days? Probably not.
I'm sure I think he likes this. I think he likes this movie.
He might tell us that this movie was actually predicting Pizzagate, really.
Yeah. Yeah, but for my opinion, I think I give it a higher score just because maybe I watched it when I was a kid and I rented it a few times.
Yeah, you got way more invested into it.
It's probably my favorite Cronenberg flick, so I would give it a 9 out of 10 is what I would give it.
So right now, I mean, I can tell you that, well, at least on my first watch, I like The Fly better, right? Compared to The Fly.
I love The Fly too, but I'd give The Fly an 8, but I give this a 9.
I'm going to give this some more time to settle, and we'll see how I feel, you know, after a little bit of time. But no, there's definitely more to unpack in this one than The Fly and Brundle Fly, and just that being a Vincent Price remake and whatever. There's a whole lot here.
The fact that you can watch the movie and be like, you know, what does it mean? And then just immediately, like, want to see it again to try to piece stuff together.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's like, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's high praise for any movie. Like, I'd rather someone watch a movie I made or something and say, you know what, I don't know what to give this. I don't know how I feel. Let me go back. Then that guy that goes and sees the new Transformer movie and it's his favorite movie that week until the next movie comes out. That's
the growers are always the best.
Yeah, that's what she says to me all the time. No, I'm just kidding.
Zach never, gave his 2 cents.
Oh yeah, I thought you were saying Zach never tells me that. Well, yeah, what's your 2 cents? What do you give it?
Fucking 8, at least. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really good. It's a thinker, and it's one of these things where I'm a stickler for runtimes now. I think if this movie was 2 hours, I'd be a little less kind to it. But the fact that it's like 88 minutes, like 88 fucking short, tight packed minutes.
Absolutely.
Like it can afford to be this obscure.
Yep.
Because like I said, if this was 2 hours plus, I might want to watch it again, but I won't get around to it because it's so long. And then by the time I do, I will have forgotten so much shit. So it's easier to, how do I put it? As hard to digest as some of it is, it's easier to do it when it's so short and there's not a whole lot to process. Can you imagine if this movie is 3 hours long? Like, just too much to pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
you guys like Charlie Kaufman at all? The guy that did like Being John Malkovich and stuff, adaptation.
Nah.
I've never seen either one of those. I know you like that. You were pitching.
Beta.
You were pitching being John Malkovich as a cinema enema because I'd never seen it.
His newest movie is Netflix exclusive. It's that I'm Thinking of Ending Things.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
And like that, like all of his movies are fucking like kind of like this, where it's like, what the fuck? What is it saying? And like that's one that like, yeah. After watching it the first time, I was like, I don't fucking get it. And then like, yeah, now like after it's based on a book, and after reading like the synopsis of the book, and like, oh, and then I was able to put shit together, and now I'm like really excited to go back and watch it, but it's like 2.5 hours. So it's like, yeah.
So he didn't.
It's kind of like
direct Herbie Halloween.
What's that?
That's the fucking new like Hubie Halloween. What's that? You were talking about Netflix. I was making a stupid joke because that Adam Sandler movie that dropped 2 days ago. What?
Oh yeah.
I was just gonna say, I think we should go back and rewatch Tree of Life and see what we think.
Dude,
about it.
I'm not a Terrence Malick guy.
Terrible, man. It sucks so bad.
I mean, that Terrence Malick makes movies for pretentious art students. That
Yeah. See, I remember watching that, and I thought like, oh yeah, like visually it's interesting, but like there's no story here. Like I'll never watch this again.
it's a 10-minute student film. It's extended to be 2 hours or whatever it is. It's like whatever. Yeah, if you're gonna be visual and all this shit, dude, that thing needed to be 5-10 minutes long, and it needed to be like somebody's final for their class. I mean, I don't know.
I think it was like one of the first times I wanted to walk out in a movie. Like it was that bad. I went to see it in the theater.
We watched it. Oh, you did? I thought we watched it in your house.
Yeah,
we watched it.
No. I saw it with my wife, and she fucking hated it too.
Your girlfriend at the time, right? So that was a long time ago. So
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we watched it for the podcast we were doing with John Milan, that was your second viewing?
I wasn't watching it, yeah, but that was my second viewing.
Oh, so what, you were just walking around while I was watching it?
Yes, dude, shit was garbage, dude.
Fucking terrible movie, dude. Absolutely. Well, like, I love it, dude. Even Sean Penn, I love it in his interviews. When that was like, at the Oscar races and people were interviewing, he even said, like, even when this was going up for Oscars and shit, he's like, I gotta be honest, it was a lot different pitch to me. And then the product that I saw, I don't fucking know what was going on. There's a lot of me walking around looking at buildings. I don't know what's going on.
He said like the fucking entire plot was just cut out of the finished movie that was in the script and stuff or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid. By the way, that fucking that Hubie Halloween or whatever, like I guarantee you critics are trashing it because it's Adam Sandler fodder, but it was fun. I mean, it's at least a 6. It's just
was it? Everything I've seen of it looks fucking terrible.
It's dumb. Well,
is it a kids movie? Maybe I should watch it.
It's suitable. It's suitable.
It looks like he's playing the water boy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's doing that same old shtick again. But like, no, I mean, yeah, I'm a sucker for Halloween shit, and it's been a long time since I've seen something that aesthetically looks this Halloween-y, because it's like it takes place in Salem, and it's just everything's decorated Halloween. It's super Halloween-y, so that helped.
Another great film that takes place in Salem, fucking Lords of Salem.
Yeah, that's not a good movie. But it's worth a watch. It's stupid. It's stupid. Adam you like Little Nicky for fuck's sake, Zach, right?
That's terrible.
I actually haven't watched it in so long. I need to.
I hate Little Nicky, but this is.
I saw it in the theaters, dude. That's bad.
I saw it like 3 or 4 times in the theater.
Oh, God. Ozzy. There's
yeah.
No, I found these Netflix Adam Sandler movies have not had the best track record. What was that? Ridiculous 6. That was fucking terrible. I could not.
That's the only one I watched.
Punch Drunk Love. That was terrible too.
That one was terrible. Well, Punch Drunk Love. That's P.T. Anderson. That was okay. It's just whatever.
It's terrible.
But no, this movie, I found myself laughing. A handful of times. It was the aesthetics are fun. It has a lot of callbacks. It's kind of a greatest hits of sorts. Like there's a lot of nods to his classic movies. A lot of people in it that he hasn't worked with in a long time. It was fun. It was a fun little watch, and you'll laugh a few times. It's just stupid Adam Sandler humor.
Speaking of stupid humor, I still like Daddy's Home 2.
I never seen that shit.
I watched that the other night. Did you watch? Have you seen that?
Oh, Daddy. Oh, with Mel Gibson. Yeah, my bad.
That is freaking hysterical.
He turned up the thermostat.
I just realized I'm sitting here pouring like piss back and forth into cups trying to make a match.
Oh,
That's weird. Hey, let me read at least a few comments before we start closing out. On our Mikey commentary, the Witch King, he says, Zach, I green egg and hammed it at the restaurant I worked at. Shout out. We genie.
Fuck yes.
We
When the magic is over, we ain't men. We genie.
Okay, so stupid. He also said, I hope you boys got the Blu-ray now, baby. We mentioned this.
Kazam?
We mentioned this. No, Mikey. We genie. We mentioned that in the last episode. I'd like to own it because it's just ridiculous fun. I think it's a little pricey at the moment. I'd love to be able to get. I don't know if I'm gonna get it cheaper. Maybe I'll just wait a little bit. But no. But thanks, man. 5 Minute Encino Man. Casually Ashley. It's always nice to see a female commenter. Got to bring. Well, you know what? Our demo is actually pretty impressive. I think we still hold like a strong 27% female. Not barely any of them comment, but they're there. They're watching. 5 Minute Encino Man, Casually Ashley. She says, LMAO, this was hilarious. I make jokes when I watch movies too, but I have a horrible laugh that goes at the end of each joke. Well, I mean, Zach's voice is annoying and he makes jokes. Fine.
Oh, yes.
No, I love those 5 minutes, dude. And people like them. For those to really, really take off and be appreciated, it's just something we'd have to baby and do more consistently like anything else. Maybe one of these days. You know, we can pop some more out there, but they were fun when we did them. The Fanatic. This comment, maybe I'm reading too much into it. So this is Mendoza. He comments on The Fanatic. Let me get through it and then we'll discuss it. I finally watched this film. I played this commentary while watching it. Devin Sawa was great in this. I'm saddened he isn't a bigger star. I'm thankful this film is only 90 minutes long. We were too. This isn't a terrible film, but it's not great either. This film has more holes than Swiss cheese through the third act, though the third act was great. Well, I'm going to stop right there. I just got the flashback of him getting stabbed in the eye and him like, oh. I don't know how I feel about John Travolta's interpretation of someone with special needs. Very strange. And Zach was defending it. He's like, he's very cool. He has a kid with special needs, so he would know. Like, I don't know. It seemed pretty hammed on. And this I didn't know. Maybe you mentioned this and I forgot. But he says, I was surprised to see Bill Paxton's son, James Paxton, is in this film. He plays one of the bullies that's picking on John Travolta's character in the movie. It somewhat makes sense that the film is dedicated to Bill Paxton. I think we were like, why the fuck is it dedicated to Bill Paxton? Mm-hmm. It seemed kind of random. But man, with that kind of pull in Hollywood, that's the best movie you can pull.
I like fucking The Fanatic. I think it's a fun fucking goofy.
I do too.
Bad movie.
It's one of those things where it's really served by its super short runtime. It really is because you know it moves quick. It's stupid. The movie's dumb. Everything about it's dumb, and it's not original. But every scene is kind of memorable, even if they're shitty. Mm-hmm. Like every scene has a talking point, and you can't say that about some of the most favored movies out there. So. Let me see.
The movie's so good that whenever they made the Blu-ray, they didn't even bother making special features. Like the special feature is the movie. You got the movie now.
Be blessed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hold on. Let's see. I noticed James Paxton is in the 2016 TV series Eyewitnesses, a show that centers around the sexual relationship between two teenage boys. James Paxton plays one of the teenage boys.
That's hot.
I'm Broke does have the best lyric on the list, Zach. I'm loving that Zach is dropping the R word. Okay, this is the last part. He says, I'm loving that Zach is dropping the R word. I'm saddened that Revival House is becoming more PC. Say it ain't so, Aaron. So maybe it has something to do with we said on the podcast that I'm losing context on because I just don't remember. But I guess the sentence where he's saying, I'm loving that Zach is dropping the R word, but at the same time he's sad and we're becoming more PC.
Yeah, it's conflicting. It is weird. It just fucking. I noticed while we were doing that commentary that I was saying the R word a lot, and I said it a lot around that time, and I was just like, man, I'm kind of being a dick with how I'm making these jokes now.
Well, it was low hanging fruit watching that movie.
Yeah, because it's like I know at some point people I know are gonna listen to the podcast and they're gonna be like, "Fucking, I don't know what to think about this guy anymore. He fucking
I'm probably
makes jokes about mental handicapped people."
I'm probably extracting too much out of the comment than what it really is, but it got me thinking. So, and I wanted to put out there. Sorry, I got a cough. Maybe you can edit that out for me.
He's got the COVID.
Yeah, the COVID. No, so on the topic of that, I don't think we're PC in the slightest, and I'll tell you why. And I'm against that. I'm against any kind of censorship or whatever, to a degree. So if and there are times where we bleep stuff, but it's not because I care, or I don't think people, Zach or anybody cares what people think of us. If I choose to bleep something out, it's because I genuinely feel bad. Like, I don't want to say that, right? It has nothing to do with anybody else. It's coming from a genuine place. So for me, I'll tell you straight up, I absolutely hate the R word. But I've been guilty, and I'm not going to throw Zach under the bus. When you hang out with the same guys so much, and when you're on a commentary with Zach and he's pushing hard and he's saying a lot of stuff, you tend to adopt some of their isms a little bit. In Zach's case, autism. I'm just kidding. Oh, see, there I go again. Look, I'm saying, like, so sometimes I find myself making a joke like Zach would. Every now and again, I'll slip, and I'll generally feel bad about it. I'm like, man, I don't want to say that. Like, that's not me.
I just peed with the microphone on mute because this was a serious topic.
Yeah, no.
You just said it on the last episode, Aaron, when we were talking about Quantum Leap.
I know, and I felt terrible about it. And I felt terrible about it. I'm like, fuck, man.
See, the only time I've ever beeped out things I said is whenever I made a philia joke, and then
hey, you got to call it something else.
Oh shit! Whenever I made a fucking Play-Doh joke,
bleep it out, please. Go skip
a Play-Doh philia joke, and yeah, we were doing a fucking movie with Jeffrey Jones, and like it was like right after my sister gave birth to well, I got a niece and a nephew, and now another niece, but it was her second kid, and like we were talking about, like, you said, what else did fucking Jeffrey Jones do? And I was like, he did, and I couldn't think of anything, so I just threw out my nephew. And then I fucking immediately was like, oh shit, I can't say that because like I actually have a nephew now. See, I could say that whenever I didn't really have one, but now, and then like I was like, I'm gonna beat that out, and you're like, no, don't. And then I let you talk. Well, for some reason I didn't, and I felt bad like after I put it out, because like at some point like he could hear that. What if like it's long after I'm gone and he can't fucking like ask like, why'd you make a joke like that? Like, yeah, like fucking if I'm not there to explain, like, yeah, it wasn't like actually about you. It was just, yeah, fucking.
I would hope he gets satire when he's older, and if he happened to listen to this relic at that time. I think I'm all for it, man. I think people should understand satire. They should understand black humor and not get bent out of shape about it. But I just wanted to say that, like, I don't think we're PC. I'm just honest. And like I said, if I want to bleep something out, it is not because I'm scared someone's going to hear it. I feel bad about it. And because we're human beings and we fuck up. So like Zach's talking about, I don't remember that, me encouraged him to leave it in. And that was me being selfish in the moment because I thought it was hilarious because I was probably dying laughing. But it was maybe it was the right move. Maybe it wasn't the right move at the time. But you know what? We're just going to move forward. We complete what we do, and we just do better if we feel we need to do better going forward or not. I mean, I'm not going to go back and erase history because I don't believe in that. All I can do is just be like, hey. But yeah, so I don't like the R word. And yeah, I've been ashamed of myself too. And like, I never said that shit before I hung out with Zach. Zach, is that a badge of honor? Ever. But it slips out a little bit.
Yeah, see, I don't say that stuff whenever I'm in real life. That's what's so
Yeah, is there something about being on a podcast and you kind of like go into this other zone? So,
you know what's funny is you get so used to doing podcasts and saying certain things, and then you accidentally say it in front of normies.
Oh,
and you're like, oh shit! Like I accidentally called my mom a beta cuck the other day.
Oh no, you didn't.
I did. I was like, you fucking beta cuck.
No.
She's like, what does that mean?
Like, never mind. Yeah, we'll just move past this. I almost said something in a meeting when I was working in office. And it came out. It wasn't intentional. Like something came out the wrong way, and sometimes I forget. I was on a business luncheon. Like we went out as a unit with coworkers, and it was still a work function. But like I couldn't tell the difference. my brain was like, oh, we're out and about at a restaurant. Like, this isn't work. It was not telling the difference. And I got a little too comfortable and loose. And I think I had just recorded something. I was fresh in mind with podcast mode. And I made like a Zach joke in front of my work colleagues because I caught myself like after like, oh, wow.
Did they laugh?
Oh, yes. The ones that saw it did. And the other half, I was thanking God didn't see it because it would have got me in trouble.
Oh, it was a visual joke.
Oh, it was a very visual joke. But anyway, so I just want to put that out there. I think, podcasting has created a bit of a renaissance. I know it's got big fucking industry dipping its toes into it. Terrestrial radio died, so now all those companies are buying out podcast networks and, it's becoming commercialized. But still, I think there's a little piece of a market maybe to seize because for young people, so, I mean, obviously you got all these old blue hairs doing podcasts now, but the younger people that are our age and even younger, I think there's a lot of people that are probably real young, these fucking Gen Zers or whatever, that are probably afraid to do podcasts because they're scared. It's like, oh man, I'm going to say something that's going to come back to bite me in the ass. I'm going to get canceled. But like, I think we got to keep pushing forward. So like, I'm not afraid to say anything. You know what? And if we make a mistake, we make a mistake. I may address it if I really feel like I personally didn't think it was the right choice. But if not, I'm not going to apologize for anything I'm not really sorry for. To me, that's the difference, right? These people that go on TV and they apologize for saying something because all their agents and management say to do it so they don't lose this upcoming gig. Fuck that. You apologize because you mean it. That's like when you're a little kid and you pull your sister's hair and your dad makes you apologize. Now say you're sorry.
Exactly.
What? No, I mean, there's a difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to generally go up to your sister, give her a hug and say, hey, I'm really sorry. That's a difference. But
yeah, you got to wait till you're like older and you realize that was stupid of me to do. I'm sorry, but it's 8 years later. But now I'm an adult and I realize it.
Whatever it is. So anyway, I mean, we're always going to try and do our best, and we're not going to pull back. We'll always try and be honest too. So and also a lot of the bleeping, if you meant it this way, we're just trying to dance around some of the algorithms. We've been trying to experiment with that, and I think it's working because I think our last fucking 10 videos have not been demonetized. We're finding the trigger words. So like when we say like Zach's stage name right now, that might be a trigger word, right? And Play-Doh,
exactly.
we got to. It works, man. And I hate that this is the fucking system now, but anyway, that I enjoyed the comments and I appreciate you listening as always, Adrian. So hopefully you enjoyed the commentary. I thought that was a really fun one too. All right. So finishing up here, Killer Clowns from Outer Space commentary. Wolf Boy, he just says, well, Disney owns it now. Do they own Killer Clowns? How?
Probably.
They own everything.
They bought up like anything that's under one thing they acquired.
I don't fucking know, but whatever, man. Disney, give me a new Killer Clown. Make that trilogy happen with the Chiodos.
Amazing.
Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, they were trying to get it going.
Yeah. Well, Brian Damage, Brain Damage Commentary, Will and Matt's excellent podcast. Will, he says, fun episode. Riverman started a YouTube channel. If he needs advice, tell him to give me a jingle. If you're reading this, Riverman, remember, don't start selling out till you cross 100 subs. Speaking of, I'm thinking about expanding my channel and adding some new content to it to keep things varied. Doing commentaries is fun, but since Matt and I have different schedules, we can't always record together. New, different content fills the void and helps attract people to our channel. And yeah.
Who's that?
This is Will.
Oh, yeah, he messaged me about that.
It says, and yeah, Brain Damage is a good message about the dangers of addiction, surprisingly enough. And Elmer is one of the politest monsters in film history. He really is. He's lovable.
You know what's funny is the original tagline for it is it calls him Elmer. Like they accidentally misnamed him on the poster. That's funny.
Yeah. The last comment I'll read. It's not even really relevant to any of this stuff. It's just somebody named Where's Mary commented on remember Pat's interview with Phil and Sumo that you guys did. I love that interview. He says
that's my favorite.
When he called Marzi Montezeri Marty, so fucking hilarious. Marty, they're fucking razzing him. He was so nervous and embarrassed. Anyway, this guy says Marzi talked tons of shit on Phil in another interview, and he calls him a nut licker. And I don't know why, it just made me laugh. Nut licker. Nut licker.
Does he mean like licking testicles or licking nut after someone jacks off? Like,
yeah, I didn't even think of it like that. That's fucking gross.
Is Marty not in the band anymore?
Yeah, he left the band after that tour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, totally off the tracks there. But anyway, thanks everybody for commenting as well. This was week 3 of our Body Horror October Blitz. Is Riverman going to come back for our next one?
We will see.
Well, okay, hopefully that means yes, because
one never knows.
One never knows. Yeah, too many cartoons. Well, it was awesome having it. It fleshed out the commentary, and like I said, we get to kind of go down this memory lane, especially between me and Riverman, which is great. Talking about his stepdad. More stories like that to come too. Hey, and because Riverman was here, it made me think of the time I fucked a 3-liter Shasta bottle.
God,
I wouldn't have thought about that if Riverman wasn't here.
I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, so yeah, thanks everybody. If this is your first time on the YouTube channel, or if you're on the podcast services, if you're on YouTube, please give us a subscribe. And we need to start saying it at the top of the hour, because that's what everybody on like YouTube does. But it's important, man. Please like the video. And if you guys are long timers, like even if you like the video once, like it every time, just because it's pretty much proven now that that's what the algorithms respond to. Like you'll have videos, the videos with more hits, they have more likes. It drives it. In fact, it's actually just interaction. I think even dislikes do it, but interaction. Let us know how you feel.
Even dislikes make it basically anything that like people are just reacting to, like YouTube will
gets pushed.
Sure.
So whether you like us or you hate us, give us a thumbs up, or fuck, even a thumbs down, but definitely like our shit if you like us. Because I hear if you do that in the first 24 hours, it's extra big. So, I mean, if you're watching this video right now, take 2 seconds and please like the video.
Yeah, all the YouTubers I really like I subscribe and I put the bell on, and as soon as I see that they put one up, even if I don't have time to watch it, like if I have free time and I notice they did it, I'll fucking like it real quick.
Because we've got some of those videos that whether people love them or hate them, they get a lot of likes, and they continuously get hits. Like I said, Ken Park, it's still doing thousands a day, right?
Oh.
I'm saying because it's just there's so much interaction, for good or worse, right? But I'm just saying that stuff's going to help us. And, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get those really big heavy hitter videos on one that doesn't get demonetized. But yeah, so just a friendly reminder, and maybe I'll have to start saying that, because you'll notice a lot of YouTubers, they fucking do that. Like when the video starts, hey, before we get started, remember to smash that like button now, blah, and then they get started. All right, whatever. Cliche as it is, I think we maybe have to start pushing that a little bit more. But anyway, show some support if you feel like we deserve it. And likewise, if you guys aren't listening to this on podcast services, move over from YouTube and feel free to check us out on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and leave us some love over there. Subscribe over there. If the format permits it, leave us a 5-star rating or a little blurb if you want something nice, because just like I was talking about with YouTube, a 5-star rating or any kind of a 5-star rating on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, that's what boosts us to the top, right? The algorithms will then push us out to other people that would like our sort of show, that are like you guys. So all that stuff goes a long way. So if you guys are on iTunes right now, even stop for a second, maybe just give us a little peck on there. All that stuff goes a long way. Was that a fart? Was that River?
That was dank.
River, was that you?
No comment.
All right. Okay. Anyway, so the last thing I'll say to you, it is any long timers out there, especially if you guys want to support us even more, outside of the everlasting listenership you give us, that's really all we can ever ask. We do have a Teespring. You guys could click the links below. They're wherever you're listening to us. We always put the links everywhere. Buy some merch. Buy a t-shirt. Mac is X Save the World t-shirt. Buy a fucking Cinema Enema t-shirt. BTM t-shirt. Whatever. Revival House straight up t-shirt. Teespring's great because they kick us back a nice chunk of profit with each one of those. And we're always looking for feedback too. You guys can leave us feedback on certain designs you might want, and we'll definitely consider that. But those are huge. And also we have a Patreon, which, by the way, Zach, tell them about the stuff that either you've added recently or you're going to be adding to the Patreon, because I think we need to start promoting that a little bit more and coming up with fun ideas to do with it.
Yeah, we're gonna put up that fucking infamous recording we made where we tried to call and we tried to prank Aaron's friend, and it went completely wrong.
Terrible.
Remember we talked about that? We're gonna put that on there. I tried to get him to let me put his shit pants picture, but he wouldn't have it. And Mac actually has talked me into like fucking like he wants to do like a Patreon exclusive episode once a month or every other month or something. But we actually recorded one for October.
So we're coming up with all kinds of cool ideas. So right now, there's actually also, you have that behind the scenes Mac and Zach, right?
Mhm.
And that's up there too. And I watched it, and it's really cool shit. It actually gave me a great, when he put that up there, I'm like, Zach, you're brilliant. So I think we're going to start putting more stuff like that up there. I even thought like even vlogs, like I'll start vlogging. Zach might put more behind the scenes or little vlogs. It's the Halloween season. I thought about trying to think up a cool vlog to do and just kind of talk real with any Patreons about, what certain movies mean to me, just some more candid stuff. So right now we got that behind the scenes video with Mac and Zach. It's really funny. Zach is crunked out his mind and that's only on the Patreon. Yeah. And that the call he's talking about, the prank, dude, we've been talking about, it's notorious at this point. We've been talking about that. When did we do that? Was it a year ago, 2 years ago?
Probably, yeah, 2 years maybe.
I never wanted to put it out because it just went so fucking south. And in fact, I don't know if we'll ever make this one public. This is just for private shares because it
actually came out. We actually recorded that right after we did that one with Corey G, where he was like, "I'm in the hospital." Like we played that, and we felt bad, and then right after that we got a palate cleanse. We got to get something good, and then this one turned out fucking just as bad.
It is. To be honest with you, it'll probably be up by the time this is airing, right? This is because we're doing this like a couple weeks out, right? Yeah, so check it out. So get on our Patreon, man. It's just get in on an entry level, no big deal, and check it out. And let us know what you think, because I probably won't be listening to it because I just can't do it without cringing because I feel so bad. And we wouldn't even be putting it on here if I didn't sort of get the blessing from the friend, because I finally came clean. I was ashamed because it turned that bad. I'm like, I don't want to tell him that it was us because I think he'll fucking kill me or disown me.
Fun fact, like after that happened, Aaron was like texting me like every 20 minutes, like, you think we should you think you could call back and let him know it was just a joke. Like he was that worried, like,
yeah. We sat on it for like over a year, and I was in a conversation, and I'd hung out with this guy quite a few times after we'd done this, and I like looking at him like he doesn't know it was me. Like, I feel like such a fraud.
Did you ever think like he knew, but he was just like waiting for you to like tell him?
No, not at all. But I was nervous that I would get that suspicion. But no, I got a pretty clear feeling that he didn't know it was me pretty early on when we hung out. But a year later, when we were talking on the phone, I finally felt comfortable because we were talking about the podcast. I finally felt comfortable to come clean. It just felt like, hey man, on that note, I gotta tell you something. And even then, I think I fibbed a little bit to save my skin. I think I put more blame on you.
Yeah.
As you would do to me. I would totally understand. You know how I did it? I actually worded it like this, like, hey man, I'm so sorry. So me and my podcast co-host Zach, he's like, we were playing a game. I acted like we were in person together. When I went back, I acted like we did it in person. And I was like, he just grabbed it was a game where, grab the first phone and pick somebody at random. And you were the last person I messaged that day, man. And I didn't realize it was you until you answered. And so it's like, it just got out of hand. So I put a little bit more blame on just like the odds when that wasn't necessarily true. But anyway, I kind of got his blessing to finally put it up, and I still felt bad about it. I'm like, we can't, but Patreon's a nice compromise. So check it out there. And that gave me another idea, an idea that I had a while ago, but I think we should capitalize on it. I think Zach and I, we should put up exclusive prank call little mini episodes just for Patreon.
Oh,
yeah. So we've done a collection of those from time to time, and they're fun. But I think, we can have like a session one night where we just kind of do it for like 30 minutes to an hour and see if we can get a few nice episodes out of it and see if it gets good shit, So these are all ideas. So it's going to be fast tracked, and we're going to start doing that stuff. Was there one more thing I was thinking about? What did you say already? I already forgot. I already got drunk and forgot.
I think that's all.
Yeah. So we're really going to beef it up, man. So go over there, show us some support if you can. And yeah, I love the idea about the exclusive episodes, Mac and Zach. We want to be able to do that with this show. But the thing is we're already doing this one so much. We do not have enough time. Like the monetary reasons, like we could make time, but like we're already stretching ourselves pretty thin. Mac and Zach, maybe. I mean, Mac doesn't record all that often, so maybe there's something we could do there. Other than that, we're going to stream more often as well. I would like to explore getting. What about this idea, Zach? This one isn't concrete yet. I kind of want to feel it out and see what you guys think. But What about the idea of getting a private Discord? Because a lot of podcasts now, well, some podcasts now, especially in the pandemic, shit going on, they're having to do all their stuff like we do, right? Over Skype. And they'll have their Patreon people at a high tier or whatever. They'll allow them to be on the Skype chat. It's not even Discord. It's like Skype. They'll add them, and they're muted the whole time, and they're just doing their pre-recorded podcast like normal, and then they get to actually listen to it live. And then at the end of the show, we could like open the floor for questions. They could type them in, or we could unmute their microphones and let them ask.
Yeah,
I think that's a fucking rad idea. And it wouldn't change. It would be the same show you're listening to right now, and we could still do those live shows every now and a blue moon for everybody. But like this idea is you guys jumping on for the standard pre-recorded show that we do once a week. And yeah, we'd have you with us right here, and you guys could type along. And like I said, we'll give you a segment at the end to ask any questions live, real time. Not unlike me reading comments at the end of the show, but you'll actually be there. I think that's a cool idea. Riverman, what do you think about that? Did we lose you?
Fantastic.
Test? Is that what he said?
I said fucking fantastic.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm sure you loved every minute of it. Great. Anyway, so let us know what you guys think of that idea and all the new shit we're doing for the Patreon. And like I said, as of this recording, there's some good new shit up there right now, including the fucking prank call. There's some behind the scenes shit. Check us out. And that's all we got for now. Zach, do you want to promote anything? Mac and Zach coming up? I know you've been busy for Halloween with Mac and Zach.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the we got double fucking Oktoberfest going, BTM and Mac and Zach.
That's fucking awesome, man. Blitzing hardcore. And like I said, we're doing this a couple weeks early, River. So hopefully by this time, I think it'd be cool, man. We talked about in the last episode. I think you should just pull out the iPhone and do a little review, man. Do like a film review, 5-minute review, 10-minute review.
I've been slowly updating the YouTube stuff. So working on a few different things right now. So
all right,
stay tuned for that.
The big question, are you going to do it for us or are you going to do it all for you on the channel?
Oh, do it for Revival, of course.
Yeah, give us you remember
I don't care about me. I just care about.
Remember when you did that Grizzly, back in the day, like those couple interviews?
Yeah.
Dude, the thing is you could do it that just as simple, but it would look better now because now you got like a fucking iPhone that's 10 years newer.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But and I even thought like maybe trying to do like I was talking about vlogs, doing that kind of shit myself, but maybe on for like a Patreon exclusive. So anyway, lots of ideas cooking. We still got more October to go. And last but not least, per Riverman's idea, we're trying to work it out. But on Halloween, I guess, are we all game for a live stream, right? We're going to do a live hangout on Halloween night. Time is to be determined. We'll let you know, which is all the more reason you guys should hit the notification bell on our channel because we'll send out social posts, right? But we'll keep you guys informed. And I think we're all going to dress up. I'm going to fucking dress up. I thought that was the theme, right?
I'd like to dress up too.
I need you to commit. If I'm the only one that shows up dressed like Gomez Adams or whatever,
I'm gonna be dressed up. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. So catch you guys later. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye, Bubbles.
End of the week at the Revival House. Next month's theme, you gotta figure it out. Italian zombies or Pauly Shore, a slasher with a knife and the girl next door, and 1 second in, get it all queued up and ready, hit play in 3, 2, 1. Bye bye puppet, Zach Pete and a solo cut band. Couldn't miss Cameron's loving, Joshua Scott failed and Riverman's bail. Bye bye puppets. Sounds good, like this country used to.